Gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the host, straight from After the Slam podcast, Bodacious Albert.
After the slam, where the real ones stand, we talk dreams, defeats, and the master plan. From the locker room tales to the spotlight glam, you'll feel every hand. This is after the slam. This is after the slam. Body slam gear.
Friday, May 29th, 2026, Torture Chamber Pro and Warrior Buds present Pandemonium 4 from the Theater Paradox with 4 championship matches and 5 exciting bouts. The British Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship is on the line when the Haitian sensation Wilson Collas defends against the villain Marty Scurll. The AIWF World TV Championship is on the line when the champion, the son of the butcher, Soa Amin, defends against the lumberjack Loic Bouchard. Canadian Tag Team Championship Gold is up for grabs when Derek Butler and Alexander Cable defend against Damage Incorporated. Witness history as we crown a new AIWF Canadian Junior Heavyweight Champion as Paulo Triassi, Buddy Jacobs, Jimmy Woods, and Brad Alexis vie for the gold. And in exciting heavyweight action, it's the Beast King Frankie the Mobster versus Bjorn Hawken. Don't miss this incredible evening of pro wrestling action Friday, May 29th at the Theater Paradox, 5959 Boulevard, Montreal. Tickets $30 general admission, pre-sale $35 at the door. Doors open at 6:30, first bell at 7:30. It's Pandemonium.
It's up to you, stand your ground. Don't let him get his way. He pulls you in, tears you down. In the end, there's no doubt. Oh, you're gonna live to rule the day.
Welcome, everyone, to After the Slam podcast. I am your host, Bodacious Albert. It's another beautiful Sunday. I am also your favorite wrestlers, not wrestler, who does everything in wrestling, me, Bodacious Albert. And yeah, that's my new thing. I got a special guest today. It's an honor to have him on my couch. He is one of the powerhouses and coaches of Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling Dojo. Also, he is the Project X heavyweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest today, Johnny North, Genesis.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a tremendous intro.
Right?
Tremendous.
Am I doing better?
Honestly, like you should do this more often. Like
Oh.
you should do it at shows, actually.
I only do this on Sundays. Thank you.
You should be doing this for like wrestling shows, honestly.
I
That
do-
was fantastic. One of the best intros I ever had.
Oh, shit. Look, I'm getting better. Thank you. You're making me blush, sir.
You gotta give you just deserves. Like you deserve it, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I work hard at this, and besides that, it's not about me. You know, I know I'm your favorite wrestler's non-wrestler, but I mean,
Okay, all right. I don't know so much about that,
but today's about you, sir. You know, I've watched you many years now. You've traveled the world. You kicked ass everywhere. You're coaching the generation of today. You know, and one of the most humblest people I've met in the squared circle. I'll have to give you that.
Thank
sir.
you. I appreciate that.
You know, and damn, I want to know more about you.
So where do you want to start?
I start with the question I always start with on this podcast is how and when you started watching pro wrestling.
When did I start watching pro wrestling? Does the Hulk Hogan cartoon count? I mean, it wasn't
Of
really
course.
wrestling. Yeah, but it wasn't really wrestling, you know. And if anything, honestly, the Hulk Hogan cartoon kind of turned me off from wrestling. Like I wasn't too big into that whole superhero stuff. If anything, it was when I saw Bret Hart for the first time.
Oh, there you go.
Then I'm like, okay, this is cool. Like this, I can believe in this stuff. Hulk Hogan, it's too much superhero garbage, in my opinion.
Shit, we got a rivalry now. Now you got a rival with me because I'm a Hulkamaniac, buddy.
As like a 5-6-year-old, like I wasn't big into Hulkamania whatsoever. I get it; it was cool for what it was. He's a big hero, but Bret Hart to me, that's the true hero. To me, that's the wrestling champion.
That's another person. I got Katrina Creed saying Bret Hart. I got you saying Bret Hart. I got Moretta saying Bret Hart. I got everybody saying Bret Hart, and nobody's saying Hulk Hogan. Okay, television title. No, I get it. I'm a big Bret Hart fan too. I grew up in the '90s. I watched Hogan until he became NWO, and that was the coolest thing. But I hated it.
Really?
Then, wait. No, I didn't hate NWO. I was a Hulkamaniac, and then he became a bad guy, and my heart broke. So like what happened was I became a Bret Hart fan, right? So I became a Bret Hart Foundation.
Okay.
Him, Owen. I started liking Bret when he was with Owen, Bulldog, Neidhart, and also Brian Pillman.
So 97.
Yeah, that's when I started liking the Hitman.
All right.
And kicking ass. And no, back to NWO. I'm a big NWO mark. I like NWO.
I mean, it's the greatest faction of all time.
Oh my goodness.
Easily. But you didn't like Hogan in the NWO?
No, I liked Hogan back when he was in the red and yellow WWF.
In WWF, but when you saw him in WCW, the early days, like it was awful. That whole Dungeon of Doom stuff, they needed the NWO because even like Hogan doing his little black Hogan thing, that was terrible television. I didn't even like WCW back then. I liked it later, but then 95 was terrible television.
I disagree with you. I like tag teams in the WCW at that time.
Cruiserweights tag team, sure, but that main event scene with the Dungeon of Doom, come on.
Okay, I get it. With the shark and the scissor guy what was the beefcakes gimmick?
John Tenta was the shark. Yeah.
But what was Beefcake's gimmick there? The stalker?
Yeah, he had a bunch of different things. I'm mistaken. But he made event in Starrcade against Hogan, and that was terrible.
And Starrcade is a pretty decent pay-per-view.
The Doomsday Cage, like the idea of a Doomsday Cage sounds cool. The execution was one of the worst things I've seen.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
They needed the NWO. The NWO saved Hogan's career. He lasted another good 10 years after that.
Yeah, it did. Right. Okay, let's not talk about Hogan. We're talking about you now.
Yeah, we should talk about him. Right, yeah.
What is this? Okay, so let me see. When did you start picking up? When did you start picking up pro wrestling? You said Bret Hart. What attracted you to Bret Hart? Like, what was the match? What was the?
Because it felt like wrestling was real.
Bret Hart.
When Bret wrestled, I'm like, this is real. Because what Bret was doing, everything I believed in, everything Bret did.
Wow.
Everything, the intensity Bret had, no one could match it, in my opinion.
Okay.
To me, like Bret is the reason why I want to be a wrestler. Because like looking at him, like he's the greatest hero of all time.
Canadian hero of all time.
Yeah, I mean, it just happened. Honestly, I didn't know at first. I didn't know he was Canadian. It just
really,
well, that's cool. He's Canadian, but I didn't know at the time. They're just like he's just so cool.
Did you share any wrestling with your friends of growing up and like
all the time?
Yeah,
all the time.
You had your wrestling friends. I had my producer Dom there. You know, I used to wrestle him. I had a backyard wrestling ring and all that stuff.
Oh, at school all the time. We would just go up on a hill or something and just fight with each other all the time. Yeah. Whatever, like they tell us to stop doing it. We would stop for one day and then go back to it afterwards. Football games would just turn into body slams. Like
wrestling. I think a wrestling fan, especially you, sir. When wrestling's in your blood from the moment you watch it, it's in there, right? And it's like I said, you can't get away from it any way possible. You try to do anything but wrestling. You just turn around, it's right there, right? So it's like,
I mean, it does kind of.
Assume
it does like take over in a sense. Like it becomes like 24/7. Like now you can watch wrestling like all the time, but back then like you had to seek it out all the time just to try every single day. I want to watch wrestling all the time. Like that was a big thing for me. And I didn't like WCW at first, but I'd watch it just because I loved wrestling so much.
For me, it's something similar to you. Like I grew up watching wrestling with my dad. My dad was a big wrestling fan,
And that's cool.
Yeah, he raised me with wrestling, and he raised me with every single month with the magazines.
Nice.
Whatever Wrestling Illustrated or WWF, whatever it may be, and then we would go to the video store and rent the cassette. And get that Velcro off the thing and rent whatever cassette of wrestling. My first cassette I think I rented was War Games, something with Luger and Vader, something like that. But it was WCW.
Okay. Sounds like 94, 93.
Yeah, like that was my thing.
Yeah.
And then the cassettes, the video games, the Super Nintendos, and all that stuff. But
WCW NWO Revenge.
Oh, God. I have it in back room. I play it all the time still.
It's one of the greatest games of all time, still to this day.
Yeah. Do you still play video games?
Like, not so much. Sometimes. More Nintendo stuff. Like I tried the AW game, and I'm like, I don't think I want to try wrestling games ever again.
game.
The AW game was very bad.
And they said it was like something like No Mercy.
Yeah, no, don't say that. That's disgraceful to say that. That's a slap in the face to anyone who liked No Mercy.
Shit, you're right.
I'm sorry. Like, I wanted it to be that good. I wanted it to be the successor, but it is absolutely disgraceful to say that.
I never tried it. I never played
You
it.
don't try it.
Don't?
You're saving yourself not to try it.
Okay, fine.
Like I got the game for $20 and I feel like I got ripped off.
Oh shit, that bad?
That bad.
Oh crap. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's get into it. When did you start training? Where'd you go? Who trained you? I want to know all that.
So I think there's a misconception on the internet because I've looked it up. Apparently, that says that Drew Onyx trained me. He did train me, but it's not where I started. Actually,
Okay.
I started in 2001 at Jacques Rougeau's school.
Okay.
So I started. Jacques Rougeau was there. PCO was there. Kevin Steen was there. Eric Mastercola was there. Like those are the guys that pretty much trained me.
Okay. And that was at the Mashopus.
Yeah, it actually was. Yeah, you know that place. Yeah.
I went there too, my friend. I went and
Okay.
I talked to Jacques. I'm like, hi, I like to be trained. He's like, okay, wow, give me $3,000 tomorrow and you start tomorrow. I'm a 14-year-old boy. Like, I don't know, $3,000 doesn't come that easy. You know? So it's like, I'll skip on that. But I was always there at Mashopus in the food court. Got myself a slice of pizza and watched you guys train. So that's what I did until I found a school that was affordable. Yeah. Well, yeah. Talk to me about learning from those guys. Like, what was your experience with them?
Well, Jacques was more about just teaching pretty much a routine that he had. And PCO would beat the crap out of you. Like, I feel like I could bump good because PCO would always bump the crap out of
And
me.
he's still there today, man. He still hits hard.
It's what PCO is doing right now is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't believe PCO can still go because he stopped for a little bit and then he came back better than ever. Unbelievable. Like nothing but absolute respect for Carl, what he's done. And I really think the sky's the limit for him still. Yeah. And that's insane to say because I think he's like close to 60 now, isn't he?
I'm not saying anything. No comment.
But like still, like he can still go with some of the best going today.
Listen, I do not want to be in the same room with that man. He intimidates me. So there's some wrestlers that I could chill with and talk to. PCO scares the crap out of me. So
that's one of my dream matches that I haven't gotten yet is PCO. Yeah, because he helped train me, right? So it's like I'd always want to face the guy that trained me, So.
And what about everyone knows Kevin Steen, aka Kevin Owens for TV Land out there? What about him?
Kevin, like that's a special relationship because I remember when I first met Kevin, I don't think he liked me whatsoever, and he might say differently, whatever. But I remember when I went into that school first, they're like, "We all take a body slam." And he body slammed the living hell out of me. And look at disgust on his face. Like you could tell he didn't like me whatsoever. But I think by working there year after year and just taking all the bumps from him, everything that I possibly could, that I think I eventually gained his respect. And we were practicing for my first match. It was going to be like a battle royal.
Yeah.
And I remember I was just going to do everything I possibly could in that little spot that I had. I had like maybe a minute or two. But everything I did, I made sure it was the hardest thing it could be. It was the best bump it could be. It was the best shot I could give. And I remember I'm doing this. Kevin's injured at the time, right? Yeah. He had an injury or something wrong with his knee. And I'm just bumping. And I remember I bumped with my foot backwards. I'm up next to the rope. And Kevin comes across and whack, nails me in the back of the head and yells, "You suck."
Oh.
And I have no idea who did that too, by the way, right? And I'm just like dazed, confused, and like, what the hell just happened? And I'm thinking like, oh crap, like that was terrible because he's the kind of the teacher. He's telling us what to do and all this. So I'm like, oh man, like I really just like that was my best right there, right? And apparently he said it sucked. And then I get an email. I think that was on a Friday. I think he emailed me Sunday, and he's like, "Man, I just want to let you know I've been talking to Jacques, and like." I just don't think you're good enough for this battle royal. And then dot. Actually, I think you're too good for this battle royal. I talked to him about it. You're getting a singles match instead. And he says, "Congratulations, dude. You deserve it." So, like, thanks to him. Like, obviously, I put in the work, but I think he helped a lot.
I take that back. Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen, you rock.
Well, to be fair, he could be a bit of a dick sometimes. But in this case, he was awesome. And like to me, like one of the best friends I've had in wrestling.
Really? That's
Yeah,
good to hear.
Like I remember one time we're doing this show like in Farnham, and he's just like, we're just there chilling. He's like, hey, why don't we just go to my place? And we just chill at his place. And like right there, I realized like, man, he is one of the biggest wrestling fans I think I've ever met.
Yeah.
His room is just all wrestling. I'm like, this puts me to shame. Like I have a kind of a similar room too, but like his room blows it away. So
there's always a misconception, I guess. Like now he just takes that story, so it's like he's cool, but then there's this other half, Sami Zayn. Like I've heard stories that he's an ass, but he really is cool. Like there's so many different stories of wrestlers, of their characters. We spoke backstage about one. If you want to bring it up, you can bring it up. I mean, the misconception, like you got to get to know these guys, right? Like you got to get to know these wrestlers, like you said, we said earlier, kayfabe and all that stuff, and
yeah,
you
you're
guys,
talking a lot of stuff that we said off air. The other show we did already.
Yeah, the other show we did that you guys did not watch. Nothing was recorded, but it's crazy that wrestlers, pro wrestlers like yourself, you guys play a character even after when you're out of the ring. Like you got to show the audience who is this character you're playing, but really sometimes it could be it could go into his real life. So like these guys, Kevin Owens, I say Kevin Owens, right? Because that's what his name is. Kevin Steen.
Well, so people don't understand. Yeah.
So people understand. But and Sami Zayn, I don't know his real name.
Rami.
Yeah. They have from Montreal. They have this misconception of being pricks, but they're also saving or keeping their characters alive for the audience for the next show and stuff. So how do you treat that for your character, for you?
Well, just the first to touch on the whole like they're pricks or whatever. Like,
no, for me they're not. I met them both, and they're the nicest people I've ever seen in my life.
Like Rami, like amazing.
Yeah, that
like,
man's
always a gentleman to me and all that. Kevin, we had to work on things obviously, but to me, like one of the greatest guys I've ever met in my life. So for me though, like I find like for a lot of characters, like I think for a lot of people, they're just more comfortable being an extension of themselves, just turned up really high pretty much in terms of how they would act. So that's it. Like I think maybe with some people, maybe they go a little over the top because they have to present themselves because they feel their character is a little bit dry. So be a little bit more egotistical. I mean,
that's the best feeling. I love it. I love doing it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But like there's so much ego in wrestling. Like it just makes sense, like
ego. Yeah.
I don't blame people for being that way whatsoever. Cause like you're trying to get over it.
Trying to make it.
Yeah. You're trying to get noticed. So go for it.
Yeah. I like how you said the character pumped to 100, like
I like maybe even more than 100 with some people, to be honest. But yes.
Well, we're not gonna go there. But I mean, for me, like I went on a show last Thursday, I had to play a character.
Right.
And like you said, I pumped myself.
It's totally different.
My wife says this. She was at the show. My wife's like, what's the difference between Bodacious Albert, you at home, and Bodacious Albert in the pit? I'm like, you tell me. She's like, it's the same damn person. I'm like, shit, doesn't work out for me, So I'm like, damn, I gotta turn it up a bit more.
Because she's seen that side. We haven't seen that side.
Yeah, I get
like
it.
I wouldn't think that way, but she has seen you in all your different suits. So.
I'm hitting promos on her every single day.
So there you go. That's it.
She's used to it now.
She knows every single face that you put on.
Yeah, exactly. There's not many. Speaking of faces, let's talk about you here. Project X Heavyweight Champion.
Thank you. Yeah.
You just won that, 2 months ago?
I won that back in March, actually. Yeah.
That's about 2 months ago. You cashed in the Project X briefcase.
I did. Yep.
On who's the champion?
Marty Scurll.
Marty Scurll, who will be, we'll bring that up later on, we'll be at our event, the Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling Dojo event, Pandemonium 4.
Biggest show of the year.
Biggest show of the year. It's the WrestleMania for us, basically. At Paradox Theater this Friday. This Friday. And Marty Scurll will go one-on-one with Wilson Colas for the British Commonwealth title, which you held also.
I did, yeah.
But I want to go back to Project X. You cashed in on Marty. you became the champion. How did that make you feel? First of all, that whole look you have over there, I'm a big inspiration. I like that look, what you're doing with the face paint and all.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan. I'll admit, because I can see where you're inspired from. And we
Mhm.
spoke backstage about it, Vampiro. But I mean,
Right,
one
yeah.
of them.
One of them, yeah.
But your feeling for that, like, what did you felt winning that championship?
That was a crazy week because I only knew like the week before that I was going to actually be on that show.
Oh shit!
And it wasn't actually supposed to be a match. It was just supposed to be a cash-in, right?
Yeah.
But the match that was scheduled to happen was supposed to be Sin Cara versus Marty Scurll.
Yeah.
Sin Cara couldn't get across the border. So I actually had a match instead, which is still fantastic because I still cashed in and successfully defeated Marty Scurll to win the championship. But it just goes to show you always got to be ready because
always have your gear on you, my friend. Well, with you. No, on you.
gear and just be ready to go 8 hours. Like 1 week you're here, next week you're somewhere else.
Yeah. And you've been busy. You've been everywhere. I've seen you go everywhere.
I wouldn't say everywhere, but I've been to a couple of places. You know, I went to Boston a couple of times, went to Maine a couple of times. I recently went to New Brunswick. That was fantastic.
Talk about it.
Well, pretty much I've been challenging now, or going to challenge eventually for the AIWF Canadian Championship.
Yes.
So I had to build myself up to do that. So I had to go to New Brunswick. And now maybe in July, I think, probably the 18th of July, if I'm not mistaken, I think Wesley Pipes, the current AIWF Canadian champion, is going to be facing me for the championship.
Better kick his ass.
I mean, that's one of the big goals is to win that championship for me. Because like that's almost like winning the NWA championship because that title is like a touring championship.
Yeah.
It's not just for New Brunswick. That's for all of Canada.
I got to give So Amin also his AIWF TV championship in that category too of a touring title defender.
I mean, it's all in the same boat with that. Yeah.
It's cool to say like, and I'm a big TV championship mark. So it's like,
it's one of the best TV titles ever.
Yeah. And, I like So Amin. I was gonna wear a shirt, but I mean, I'm present to school. But I mean,
you're scared of him too, I guess.
Eh?
You're scared of him too. I'm facing him like
June
week after.
June 9th, right?
I believe it's June 6th, actually.
No, June 6th. Okay, the other way around.
Yeah.
June 6th for that TV title.
For the TV championship. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being TV champion as well. So I'll be a TV champion, Canadian champion, and Product X World Heavyweight champion.
Listen, if I know that man, he's watching us right now, and I'm not gonna go against So Amin. I'm sorry, sir. That's something. If him with his blade and the fork, no thank you.
Right. I get you. And I've had wars with Soa.
Oh shit.
Without question. Like he's bested me a couple of times. I've bested him a couple of times. I look forward to see what's going to happen because it's going to be a war. The thing is, though,
you are a badass.
He's been the television champion for over a year now. That catches up to you eventually.
He is going to go one-on-one with the Genesis.
And we'll see. Like, will he even make it? Because he has to defend the championship first this Friday, right?
We're really pushing the promotion. Yes. We want to play that overlay, my friend. Pandemonium. So Amin versus Luke Bouchard. There's no stipulation to that match.
I believe it's just for the championship. Yeah.
Just for that championship. And if he wins, if Luke wins, he's facing you. Is it the other way around?
I believe that's how it's going to work. Yeah.
Oh, well.
I faced the champion, River Duluth.
Did you become number one contender, or are you just they want the Genesis to challenge? Like, how does that work?
I'm facing the champion June 6th, so we'll see what happens.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna see what happens this Friday. I'm excited. I'm excited to see. But also, you're in action this Friday.
I am in action.
In tag team action.
One of the biggest matches of my career, actually.
Because you never held those tag team titles, or have you? Wait a minute.
I first challenged for that championship. It's the first championship I ever challenged for ever in my career.
Okay.
And I've never won it. I've had many chances with different partners with it over the years. Like 2005. 2005 was my first opportunity. Didn't win. I think in 2014, 13, another chance. Didn't win. 2020, I was supposed to have another chance. COVID stopped that from happening.
And then COVID fucked everything up. Yeah. Yeah.
And so, last year, actually, I faced Wild Country. We came up short, though.
And now
Fear of the Beard, because Johnny Talk was not there. So Derek Butler had to get a replacement partner.
So
Alexander
Cable, who I saw last week. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a tough guy.
one hell of a tough man. But now, how does that work with the tag belts? Is it are the belts vacant, or do just Fear the Beer are the champions? How does that work?
Well, they allowed Butler to have a replacement partner, so it's not vacant. They gave him a
They
replacement.
just gave it to Cable, and then
Cable,
Cable's
that's it.
defending the title against Damage Incorporated.
That's what's going to happen. Yeah,
I am. You know who I'm booting for that one?
I hope it's us. It should be us.
I was gonna say not you. No, I'm kidding.
it's not me.
You know I'm pulling your leg, Mr. Genesis. Of course,
hope
I'm Damage Incorporated better win those belts, and for the first time because you've never held the tag team titles, and I want to see you win the damn belts.
I feel me and Yama right now are the best tag team in all of Quebec, possibly all of Canada. So why not?
I do not disagree with you.
Thank you. I'm glad we're on the same page. Finally.
I think you and Yama are kicking ass right now, and yeah, I think you are one of the best tag teams, or the best tag team of all of Canada and Quebec, and winning those Canadian tag team championships for the very first time for you, sir. You know, I'm going to be the first one giving you the round of applause once that bell rings, once you win it. I just think, but you know, Fear the Beard are hard to beat. You know, they're bad boys, if you know what I mean.
All right, without question, Derek Butler, like he was phenomenal in a team with Wild Country, with Taco. Like they've beaten us before. Like I don't know if I've ever beaten Derek Butler actually. So that's a big thing right there.
Yeah, this is a big thing.
Everything comes to an end, and it will come to an end for them this Friday.
Well, we'll see at Pandemonium 4 what happens.
Yeah, new tag team champions. That's what's going to happen. Yes.
New Canadian tag team champions. I can't wait to hear the announcer say it. I hope he's going to say it. Just don't get pinned. If you lose, make Yama lose. Don't get pinned.
See, you put that thought out there. That's a bad thing.
Yeah, manifesting.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry. I take that back. Okay, it's good. We're talking about Pandemonium. Let's talk about Genesis here. Jesus, you're scaring me a little bit.
I'm not a scary guy. Come on.
Yeah, you are.
You're scared about the hair, aren't you? That's it.
What?
You don't have a lot of hair, I'm guessing.
Oh, let's not talk about the hair. Okay.
Again, stuff off the air that we talked about.
Yeah, sure. It's another thing off the air. Which you missed the show off the air. Okay. I want to hear more about you. What's the favorite match you've ever witnessed, or a favorite match? Well, actually, two questions, two-parter.
All right.
Favorite match you've ever watched, and favorite match you've ever been a part of. I want to hear.
I mean, watch, it's pretty easy. Happy Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
WrestleMania 13?
Yeah, WrestleMania 13. Yeah.
My favorite match is that.
Thank you. All right. I know you don't like Bret for whatever reason.
No. I'm a big Stone Cold fan. As you can see, I have the LGN over there. But I mean, I love that match. I love the story of that match. I love how Austin came in there as the heel and walked out there as a baby face.
Yeah.
I love how Bret was the face and walked out as the heel. That is what you call storytelling 101. If you want to know how to storytell in pro wrestling, I'm not a wrestler, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler who doesn't know how to wrestle. That's me.
Right.
That's the only thing. If you have to watch a match and learn chemistry and learn psychology of pro wrestling, I think that's the one to watch.
What the build?
The build, but that.
How it all came, like you could tell with Bret being upset with the way the direction WWE was going.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was anti-attitude.
Yeah.
Before it was even coming, but he could tell it was coming in. And,
he was attitude. That's the funny part.
but that is kind of the funny part. And just the way things went down with how he was trying to win the championship, but got screwed over at Final Four, tried to win in the cage, but got screwed over again.
Yeah.
And then just how it felt like there was conspiracy against him. And then like to bring in the Hart Foundation, bring back the Hart Foundation.
Best part.
I mean, it was just incredible. Like to me at that point, 97, like I know WCW was on a tear with the NWO, but to me, WWF at that point, that's what you had to watch.
Yeah. 97. Well, 97, 98, going into 98. Like I'm a big Bret Hart Foundation guy. I like the Hart Foundation.
Great, good.
Like Brian Pillman was one of my favorite wrestlers ever, Flying Brian.
It's sad we never saw him at his best in WWF.
Yeah, he was one of them that went way too fast. Like we've gone too soon.
I mean, there's a lot of them and he's one of them.
He's up there. He's up there. Yeah. They're up. I think Bret's the only one standing left in the Hart Foundation, right? Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, yeah.
Uh,
I mean, even his family, like a lot of his brothers passed away too.
Oh, really? See, they don't highlight that, do they? That's crazy. Anyways,
That's
we're going
sad.
to. So yeah, but artists in the ring: Bret the Hitman Hart, the Hart family, the Hart Foundation, Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin. That match at WrestleMania 13, the I Quit match, when he never gave up. He never gave up.
No, but it was a great story with the whole blood and all
Oh,
that in
wow.
his face and all that, and that was just so well done. Like,
So you enjoyed that? Was one of your favorites?
when you think about like a picture perfect match, I mean, that did everything.
They did 100%. What about you? What about your picture perfect match? I know you still haven't had it because you're still wrestling and you're gonna have one of the best matches ever this Friday, but it's also you're gonna have future matches, but one that you've already experienced, once you've already been in the ring in.
I mean, there's a bunch though. That's the problem. I can't
Okay.
just say just one because there's a bunch. And I know you don't like Jeremy Prophet.
I didn't say
But-
that. I never said those words.
Well, off air, maybe we've said something.
I didn't say those words. Never came out of my mouth.
We talked about Jeremy off air a bit, and I know you don't want me to talk about him too much, but
I didn't say that. You can say whatever you want. I did not say. First of all, wait, off the record, I did not say I don't like Jeremy Prophet. Okay, I did not
All right.
say that.
okay,
I said good things about him. By the way, I didn't say anything bad.
that's true. That's true.
Okay. Second of all, it's not. He's your friend. It's not my
He's
business.
a very good friend of mine. Yeah.
He's not. What did I say? I was respectful to you and him.
You
No?
were. You
So
were. Yes.
don't say I don't like him. What is it putting? I'm gonna have Prophet coming to my door soon. Like, what are you doing?
I hope I hope it's a good thing that he comes to your door. Like, I hope you guys have a good podcast together one day. That'd
One
be
day.
fantastic.
He wants to be in it. He's been asking, hey, let's do this thing together. I'm like, yeah, whatever you want to do it. Hasn't called me back. But I mean,
It's funny. I actually do a podcast because like he didn't want to do the podcast anymore, so I took over for him. Podcast that I do right now, Wrestling Uncensored. That's on Ringside Report Network on YouTube.
no, see that to that camera there.
Well, everyone, if you just heard what I just said right there, Wrestling Uncensored, Ringside Report Network on YouTube. Check it out, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Well,
Pretty
what
much when SmackDown's on all the time. We always talk about wrestling.
There you go. See, plug in your stuff. You should plug it. It's always good to plug your stuff.
And what's great too is that Jeremy pretty much just gave me like,
Really, he was doing that. I
yeah,
thought he
Jeremy
was-
was doing that first
how
actually.
many fucking things did Jeremy Prophet do? He was in Jofo in the ring. He was in this. Like,
Yeah.
and now he's asking me. He wants to be a part of After the Slam. I'm like, dude, I don't know what to do. One day, I don't know. Jeez.
I mean, he opened so many doors for me, like in wrestling, especially.
Yeah. Talk about it. He's your friend. Like, he's a close friend of yours. He's a good. Go ahead.
So like I wasn't really getting that far in wrestling. Like I did Rougeau and all that, but like besides that, I wasn't really getting through a lot of places. But Jeremy got me through places. He got me into Valleyfield, or he got me a good, like pretty much a good place in Valleyfield. He got me a good spot in Montreal. And then like it just kept going from there. Like took me to Cornwall, took me to the States. Like, and he got me so many matches. It's incredible. Like, so like selfless. Like he got me a match with like, I don't know if you remember Just Incredible.
Of course.
Like he got me that booking.
Oh, you had a match with Just Incredible?
I had matches with Just Incredible.
Probably. I've heard a lot of bad things about Just Incredible. How about that?
Like, and it's crazy too. Like I hear bad things about him, but like he was nothing but fantastic with him.
Just Incredible. I used to love him in ECW. Let me tell you.
Well, easily one of the best workers I've ever worked.
Yeah.
Easily.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like so smooth in the ring.
That's what I heard about Just Incredible. He's like he was Randy Orton before Randy Orton.
Yeah, I could definitely like he was ECW champion. And a lot of people are like, oh, why? I'm like, I get it. Wrestling him, like
He's smooth.
it's just he can do anything.
Yeah.
The fact that he can do like crazy hardcore stuff, it just adds on what he can do. Because like in the ring, he can do so much. It's incredible. And like it's insane that I feel he never reached his true potential, even though he was the ECW champion.
Yeah, well, true potential where is the question. WWE, you know what they did to Ravens and Sandmans and shit there. You know, they didn't do anything. Like, and those are talent. Well, Sandman was more of a show, but Raven,
I mean, do you listen to Sandman's podcast?
of course I do listen to
I listen to me, it sounded like he's very disinterested in WWE when that happened.
Yeah.
So I don't think he really cared. Like it's a little bit different. I think like PJ, just incredible. Like he wanted to, like he tried, like it didn't work out. Then he went to ECW, then he tried again. Like he was doing his best there.
I'll admit one thing. X Factor was one of my favorite theme songs ever done. I know nobody likes that theme song. It was pretty sick. Him and Pac and Albert, were a pretty good team. They could have done things,
So I have friends on the radio, right? TSN radio at the time, or I think it was Team 990 at the time. And I had a request to ask them to play that X Factor music.
Okay, so you like it too then.
I just wanted the reaction, actually.
Okay,
it was more for the reaction when that song played. And I just remember the host, Dave Simon, who I also do Wrestling Uncensored with, 10 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Like, I remember his reaction to it afterwards. He was like, what the heck is this? So mad. He can't swear, obviously. He's on the air, but I could tell he's mad. And then he finds out that it was me that did it. He just completely bashed me for a good 5 minutes after that. Like, my taste in music is terrible. You will never have a choice of music ever again. We will never listen to you about your music.
It was good. Well, what was wrong with the X Factor song? I liked it.
I mean, I think a lot of people don't like Uncle Kracker. So it's a mix of Uncle Kracker, Kid Rock, right? That's the song.
Yeah.
So that's a huge problem, is the Uncle Kracker part. I think the Kid Rock part, not so much. But Uncle Kracker, especially in that time frame, the early 2000s, man, Uncle Kracker had a lot of heat, I think.
I guess so. But I used to take the X Factor theme song with the Maven theme song. Put them together. They were both good. I liked it.
See, we could do a whole show about theme songs here pretty much. But Maven, to me, always seemed like that should have been Randy Orton.
The song?
Yeah.
No. Randy has a good song.
Now he does.
Yeah. Randy has a good song. I can't.
I feel at the time like they were looking for stuff, because you saw the early stuff that Randy had, right?
Yeah,
it wasn't great.
No. Well, hey.
I know everyone loves that song. Randy hated that song.
I like that one.
And there was a song he had before that too. He wasn't a big fan of that as well.
I hear Voices is a Randy Orton thing.
It takes some time. You finally get it,
It's not the real American song when you walk out like Hulk Hogan does it, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Hogan had one good song before he had Eye of the Tiger, and then he had this one. Okay, that was good.
The thing is, I remember, I think it was US Express had that song first. Kind of a throw off a little bit.
Oh,
it's
shit.
not really Hogan's thing.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
But it suits Hogan, because Hogan, took that whole persona, being the American hero. I don't agree everything what Cody Rhodes says, but I'll agree with this. I actually like Real American, the song from WCW. Actually, I feel like that probably actually suits him the best.
I like the WCW songs. Anyways, we're going off topic here.
Again, we can do another whole show just on theme songs.
Give me the song. Let's go back to your favorite match that you've had. I know you've had many, but which ones have you? Give me 2 or 3, whatever.
So I've wrestled Jeremy Prophet more than anybody, Mike.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. If it's not 100, we're getting close to 100.
Oh, wow.
Roughly in that ballpark. Yeah. I wrestled him almost everywhere, kind of thing. It's insane. Almost every Fed I was in, I wrestled him multiple times. And I think our best match, it's on YouTube somewhere. We did it at Great North Wrestling. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago now. I think that was the best one that we've ever done. That was just a phenomenal match. I was very proud of that one. And I think he was too. I want to say some sort of Renfrew Reckoning, I think it was the name of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was very happy with that match. There's Jeremy Prophet. And again, I can't just say one match. There was that match. Then Drew Onyx, another one of my great rivals. Wrestled him so many times, so many great matches.
A lot of people say they've had a lot of great matches with Drew. And he's well-deserved, because he's a good storyteller for what matches I've seen of Mr. Drew Onyx. And I'm not going to say the other name because I don't want to get forked. You know what I mean?
Well, so is more of a monster. I understand.
Okay.
I understand. But with Drew, it's tough. I mean, we had casket matches. We've had strap matches. We had one match, though.
Casket matches?
Yeah, a casket match. Sorry, the casket match. We had a casket match. Yeah, it was crazy, too. I remember I had the casket in the ring, right? And I teeter-tottered it. Yeah, I teeter-tottered it against the ropes, and I pushed it out onto him into the crowd. It was great. The crowd went nuts because they were scared. The referee took it, though. He took the bump. And I felt so bad. Patrice, I feel so bad. I'm sorry, Patrice, that I killed you with that casket. He had a gash in his leg after that. I felt so bad about that.
A real casket?
Yeah, well, it was a wooden casket, but it was a big casket because it had to fit Drew, right?
Shit, yeah. Fuck. Drew had a casket match? I have to look this up. I never saw that one. I gotta look this up.
Drew's actually had several casket matches. You might want to look a lot of those up, actually.
I've seen him in steel cage matches. Those
were bloody.
Fuck.
Crazy
But, I
matches,
mean,
yeah.
I've been at one when him and Pat Gannett had a cage match.
That was probably the one I was thinking about, the bloody match, yeah.
Jesus,
I mean, there was other ones too.
But that was a rivalry, but Jesus. But casket, I've never seen a casket match. I seen the freaking strap match.
With me and Drew?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I saw that one.
That was crazy, yeah. That was one.
The storytelling. I'm an old school wrestling fan. Okay, so like, I grew up. Okay, I grew up with Hulkamaniac and all, but like when I got learning the psychology of pro wrestling and getting to know it, I was looking at the wrestling matches like the Mr. Perfects and the Bret Hart storytelling, SummerSlams.
Right.
And I'm a big tag team wrestling fan, so I'm excited for your tag team matches Friday.
Cool.
Okay?
Right.
I really am. So like, I'm a tag team guy. Like I love tag team wrestling, and I say this on all my podcasts. If you heard the last one, who's my favorite tag team? I like the Nasty Boys. Why? I just like the Nasty Boys.
I met Brian Knobs.
They're characters.
He was mad.
He was mad at you?
Because like Dusty Rhodes was there and I wanted to talk to Dusty, right? So he was kind of like, but Dusty went up and talked to me and like Knobs went away.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, baby.
And that was cool because like, Dusty unfortunately passed away not too long after, like a couple of years after that. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was the only time I ever got to talk to Dusty.
This was at an event or?
I had a tryout in 2012.
Let's talk about that. I know you had a tryout and I wanted to get to that. But now since you brought it up.
Okay. We can talk about that.
That's how at the Performance Center.
This was actually not the Performance Center.
No, this was the Florida thing.
This was still the Florida thing. Like they called themselves NXT, but it was still Florida Championship.
It was still Florida Championship
Wrestling. They still had all the Florida Championship banners.
Mm-hmm.
They just they had the logo NXT, but it was still FCW. Like the whole area thing was all Tampa like that.
And who got you that trial?
I mean, Drew Onyx pretty much, Savon Garnier as well. Because I was trained there. Like I think you mentioned on one of your past podcasts that Kevin Bryan mentioned it.
Kevin Bryan, yeah.
Yeah, like they kind of merged those schools together.
Yes.
So yeah, I was getting training from Savon and Drew at the same time. And they were getting the big push there. I remember Pat Patterson came and watched one of the matches me and Drew put on for him.
Oh,
and
wow.
we even did promos for Pat. I remember that too. I remember Pat liked my promo too.
How's the atmosphere when you meet these guys? Like now, like I'm starting to see the indie scene, right? I'm starting to get into it, like commentary and all this stuff like I'm doing, right?
Right.
And like I'm meeting these wrestlers. I know who to say. Like I say, I'm hence Drew Onyx. Be respectful. Say hi to everybody.
You should.
As you should, exactly. Like if you don't like the person, still go say hi and then walk away.
You should.
And that's what I was taught that from Drew. So I did that, and I'm meeting all this. But like when you meet these wrestlers that you grew up on,
right?
Like I'm still a mark, and I know this word "mark" is like, oh my god, I love professional wrestling.
Right.
It's terrible. All I think about is wrestling, like nothing else.
Yeah,
okay. So when I meet these people that I watch on television, grew up on, I kind of still mark out.
Of course, I completely get that.
I still kind of mark out, but oh my god, you're my friend. I grew up. No, I won't do that. I'm still gonna go shake the person's hand. Nice to meet you, and then loved everything you've done for the business, sir, or ma'am, whatever it may be. And but then I'm gonna walk away. I'm like, oh my god, I just shook so and so's hand. Oh my god, I'm freaking the fuck out.
You're gonna wash your hand again?
Eh?
You're gonna wash your hand again?
No, maybe not. But you're in the business. You're a vet. You've been this for how many years now? I'm not gonna count.
We're going over 20 years now.
Almost
23 something years.
Yeah, so it's like you've done this so long. So when you go to the Performance Center or the Florida Center, whatever it may be, and you meet these Dusty Rhodes, don't you still have that little mark out feeling, or how do you approach that?
I was kind of lucky because I met Roddy Piper a little bit before that.
Jesus Christ, Roddy Piper. My favorite of all time is Roddy Piper. I'll show you my shrine over there in that room. It's all Roddy Piper. Anyway,
I have to thank Roddy, R.I.P. to Roddy as well, because to me that was oh my goodness,
greatest of all time, Roddy Piper for me.
Him and Brett, they're up there,
Yeah.
So to meet him, and he just had this aura to him too. When I met him, was whoa, I can't believe this is Roddy Piper. And I just remember going up to him like, "Hey, sir, how's it going?" And he just turns around, "Hi." I'm like, "Oh my god,
That's Piper.
like that's it." Like deep down inside, I'm marking out like crazy. I can't believe Piper just did that for me. Like, there's nobody. Like, it's just us there. You know, he did that for me. I was like, "This is amazing." Like, but after that, I was like,
Business.
"Okay, that happened. That was cool. You know, breathe. You know, take that in. That was awesome. You know, this is just the way it is. You know, that's it." So when I met Dusty, it was kind of easy. You know, like, and if anything, I was kind of surprised when I met Dusty because, like, man, he looked like a ghost.
It was like this, right?
Well, you could tell. Like,
Yeah.
it was right. He was having a rough time.
Yeah.
So, like, if anything, I kind of felt bad for him a little bit. You know?
He wasn't the big Dusty Rose that we grew up on.
But maybe in a sense that may have been good for him the two at the time. But Piper, man, red in the face, totally. Like, you could tell, like, just totally jacked up, you know, like just ready to go kind of thing. You know, like, I think he was himself ready because I think maybe he was going to do a promo later in the show. So, like, he was just trying to get himself amped up for it. But man, like, it's just for me as a kid, like, to see that, you know, like, wow, it just.
I think I'd freak out and cry in the corner if I forgot that experience.
But it helped me so much because after that, I meet other people like that. I meet Tony Atlas. You know, it's just, nice to meet you, sir. I mean, man, you're a big guy. It's cool to meet you. You know, like it was a lot easier. I was able to be normal, I think, around people after that.
Yeah, so see me, like for me now, like, I'm meeting like wrestlers like backstage, but like back when I wasn't doing none of this stuff, I was meeting them like at Comic Cons and stuff like that, right? And when I met Hulk Hogan at Comic Con.
Oh, geez, I'm sure. I understand. I mean, he's a larger than life icon.
And I went with my Hulkamania, and I made him sign a picture of me dressed as Hulk Hogan for Halloween when I was like 6.
Okay.
And when I showed him, brother, that's so cool. Like,
yeah, I'm sure he loved it.
I went to the other side and I cried. I'm like, I met Hulk Hogan.
Oh, that's awesome.
Shook his hand. Same for Brett. I got his glasses. He signed my glasses. You know, I was like,
that's cool. I never met Brett.
Like, Brett was cool. But Brett, again, like he looked like he wanted to get the hell out of there. Like, do what I have to do.
This is after he had a stroke, right?
Oh, this is after Hall of Fame, after WrestleMania.
After like it's not the same Brett anymore, sadly. Like,
yeah, but these are your heroes that you meet, and like
nothing but respect for Brett. And like me, like no matter what Brett says, I know a lot of people don't like what Brett says, but
yeah,
I think Brett's always right. So.
Well,
it's more about that whole like Vince and Sean thing. Like, yeah, that probably happened. If Brett says it, I believe it.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I got lost my train of thought right now.
Well, just by the way, you're talking about Hogan. I met Jimmy Hart.
Okay,
man, like
sweetheart,
unbelievably nice guy.
Yeah, sweetheart of a man.
I just enjoyed just talking to him. Just
he was there with Hogan when I was there. Like, that's what.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was helping Hogan like with everything Hogan does.
Oh,
so he was there standing. I'm like, what? Hogan's sitting, and then Jimmy's standing, and you know, it's like, okay, and like I still shook the man's hand. Also,
it's just he's such a loyal friend. You can tell Jimmy, like he loved Hogan so much. I met him when he came down for Dino Bravo, the celebration for him. They did that for TOW.
Yeah, Dino, another icon in the wrestling. Yeah.
Jimmy was so cool because I was in a battle royal in that show, and I remember like he just went around the corner or whatever. I'm like, what's he doing? Like, he's not getting involved in the match, but he just wanted to watch because I hung out with him and talked to him and all that. He just wanted to see what I did in the ring and all that.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. So speaking of companies that you've worked for many companies.
A lot of them aren't around anymore.
Yeah, because I know TOW is not around anymore, but that was one of the big ones. Like, it was the coolest ones, honestly, that I was watching because I remember seeing Drew in there as tag team champions.
Yep.
And that's where I got my, hey, I want to meet this guy. He says, what's the torture chamber? What's this? What's that? And that's where 2018 came. And I saw him at a NCW event. Have you ever worked for NCW?
I have. I was one of their tag team champions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was at an NCW event, and there was like a faction called Torture Chamber.
That was back in like 2015 or something like that.
There you go. So take it down. We'll put it around your waist if you want. Well, be Bret Hart if you want. It's all good.
This is one of the best championship titles. It's a little broken. No, it's not broken.
It's heavy. It's a heavy boy.
Well, I have a heavier belt, but it's all right.
Yeah. I have a heavier belt. But yeah, that's the time I was. I finally I want to try this thing, wrestling.
Right.
And I saw him at Bruxelles. They were doing an NCW event.
Oh yeah, I remember those shows. Yeah.
And I messaged Drew, and I put a big sign on the crowd. Drew, will you marry me? He looked at me. You're fucked. He was a bad guy. Anyways, and then just around the corner was a school, right? Like he brought me to school, showed me how it was done. That guy's there's sometimes I think like he knows what he wants when he wants it. Sometimes he's like, do it and do it now kind of thing. Like, and I'm like, damn, like, just, where's the word please, man? I want to know what the hell's going on. But then I know he appreciates everything you do for that man. Like, whatever you do for Juwanix, he appreciates. And then point being, I remember you being in TOW also, and you were doing some stuff because I watched you there, and I just don't remember exactly what the battle royal. I don't think I saw you in, but I remember like what you did there. Like you, I know you've had a couple. You were wrestling there, but like belts. Have you won championships there? Because I think you did.
Not in TOW. I don't think I ever wrestled for any championships there because it was interesting too because they did like a TV show, right? TOW?
Yeah, that's on RDS, and I was watching it there.
But I was not a part of that. And Drew was trying to get me and
that's
Jeremy
what it
Prophet
was. Okay.
a part of that show, but they said no, we have enough space and all that. So what Jeremy did was like, okay, we're gonna go to the States instead and make a name for ourselves there. And he got us a match with Tony Atlas. That's how I met Tony Atlas.
There you go. Speaking of the States, how do you guys get yourself booked? How do you go about booking yourself in pro wrestling? Like, how do you do that?
Again, this is all Jeremy Prophet. Jeremy did everything pretty much. He's the one who contacted the promoters saying, hey, can I get a spot here? Can I get a spot there? It started in Maine, and then it worked its way into Boston. We were on television for NECW for years, actually, there. Yeah. Like, it was fantastic there. Like, to me, like, I thought that was all I needed to do was because, like, well, I'm on television, like, almost every week now. So, like,
yeah,
that's it. Like, we'll just do this. So I was happy with just doing that. I don't know if you know Antonio Thomas, one of the Heartthrobs. Like he was like their guy there. So like we were always battling him. Like right away when I was thrown in there with Jeremy, like we were like the top heel faction going against him and SWB, Slick White and Brown. Like that was like the pinnacle for me at that point. Like because we were on like weekly television.
Mm-hmm.
And like to me, like it was cool to wrestle these guys. I never like it was a brand new territory for me. I never wrestled these guys before. So for me, it was like, oh, this is all I wanted in wrestling was just to be weekly featured, and we'll see what happens with that.
I got something cooking. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna tell you after off the air.
Okay. Well, I love that we're having shows before and apparently having shows after the show too.
Yeah, I can't say it on there, but
all right.
I got something cooking.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah. Anyways, I want to hit a commercial break. Capco Championship belts. I'm sponsored by these guys.
They got you all these belts?
Yeah, these guys send me these belts to. These are my personal ones. I buy them off of them because again, I'm a wrestling belt mark. Hogan's Hogan 86. No, he's the only one who held this title. I just find the craftsman work is amazing on these belts.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, I like this one better, but
yeah, the Wing Eagle is the Wing Eagle, and then the World WCW television title is my favorite title of all time.
Really favorite of all time? Like, you don't like the big gold?
No.
Wow, really?
I find the big gold is everybody likes the big gold. Nobody likes this one.
I mean, no, I like this too. I love that. Oh, it's simple.
It's simple, and I like belts with globes.
Yeah.
I like belts with globes on them. I don't know why. As you can see, they all have globes. Like, I like belts with globes.
This is not the actual WCW. This is the other logo, though. That's like the new WCW that WWF tried to do, no?
No. This is the actual.
They actually had like a C like that?
Yep. They wanted to change the logo, but they couldn't afford it and all that stuff, and they didn't want to do it. And that's why if you look at the WCW Booker T and all that stuff,
right? Regal.
William Regal, one of the best.
Yeah.
It's this WCW logo. Hit the commercial break, my guy. Cap go to the list when we get
just made the list.
This is the list. Turn it up. Let the records twist. Top 10 stories that you don't want
And we're back. This segment is sponsored by CapGo Championship Belts. And now this segment is called The List. And you, Johnny North, Mr. Genesis, you just made the list.
That's awesome.
So it's giving your top 5 championship belts, ones that you loved and ones some that you've held before.
I told you this before the show.
Yes.
Yeah, there's going to be 2 lists. There's
Okay.
There's going to be the list of the belts that I won and then the belts that everyone knows about that's seen on.
Oh, sure. No problem.
Right? So the belts that I won, and in no particular order,
No.
I mean, they're all great, but number 1, I mean, the Project X Heavyweight Championship that I have right now.
Current.
Current.
Let me get the current Project X heavyweight champion of the world, Genesis.
Reigning and defending, yeah.
Reigning and defending. No, I don't want to do Paul Heyman. I don't want to do that.
You don't have to say undisputed and all that stuff. Don't worry about that.
Okay, fine.
But and I'll be defending that championship June 20th against Marty Squirrel, by the way, as well. So get ready for that, Sudbury.
Sudbury,
rematch is
Project
coming.
X.
I believe it's a no disqualification match. Marty put his words in his
clause.
own mouth there and decided, oh, well, the fans want it, so no DQ. No problem. I'll beat the crap out of you too, Marty. So it's no problem. If it's no DQ or if it's just a regular match. You want it, me beat you up with weapons? I'll beat you up with weapons. No problem. So June 20th, Project X Heavyweight Championship match. Get ready for it.
I'm kind of afraid of that match because I've seen you get marked with kendo sticks and stuff.
It's been a while. I haven't
Yeah.
had hardcore matches in a while.
Well, I saw you at the chamber and you were pretty marked up last time I saw you. Did you promo? I think it was Chops. You had a Chop City party.
Did I wrestle Drew? Probably. Like usually, it's wrestling Drew. with that.
Well,
It's just
maybe.
usually a Drew match that I have.
If I
like-
was a wrestler, I would never want to wrestle that man because I'm going to have no more chest. Like, that's the thing.
you just got to get ready for a fight. As long as you're ready for a fight, and you know, like, yeah, you might get a little bumps and bruises here and there. Like, it's gonna be rough, but besides that, you'll be okay. It makes you tough in the end. Suck it up.
Okay, yes, sir. Go ahead. Go continue.
But yeah, first is the Project X
X.
Heavyweight Championship. Second is the British Commonwealth
Yep.
Heavyweight
It's
Championship.
a beautiful belt.
Beautiful title. Like, and like it got redesigned a little bit too now as well, or it got pretty much redone a little bit now. Oh my goodness.
I haven't seen the redesign. I saw the redesign of the tag belts, but I haven't seen the redesign of the.
That was gonna be number 3, by the way,
Oh,
because I was like, wow.
Yeah,
That is incredible. That's another reason why I need to win that title.
yeah, you're gonna win it. I see. Damage Incorporated, man, like you said, one of the best tag teams in all of Canada. Period. You guys are kicking ass, man. I see the belts coming around your way.
Thankfully, I'm glad you're finally on our side. Finally. It's good to see
Never
that.
was not a. Anyways, go ahead.
Speaking of tag titles, NCW tag titles, my Shaquille, who made those titles, amazing,
I'm trying to remember.
fantastic.
Yes, okay, I remember those ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if you've seen the actual NCW title. I feel the tag titles look even better than their world heavyweight title.
Okay, so the NCW title right now looks very much like the WWE shape.
Exactly.
I don't like that one.
I don't like it either.
I liked what the one that Drew was holding before that.
That was the title
That was
in all of Quebec.
effing nice belt.
Yes.
That belt I like. That was like, I find logos are cool, but championships with globes are nicer. You know, they're just nicer. They mean something. I don't know. That one was just the NCW. It was like, all right, it looks like a toy to me. Like, it doesn't look like a championship belt. Anyways, continue.
But you've seen the NCW tag titles, got the dragon logos on.
But
and
that's
everything?
fine. That looks
oh
cool.
my good. So pops
Yeah.
so well.
Yeah. Purple, I think now. or
Yeah,
something.
it is purple. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, those are nice. I was at one of their shows a couple months ago, not last month. Challenge Mania is actually this weekend. No, the 31st of May. So yeah, it's coming up. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, it's coming up. And also the NECW Heavyweight Championship. I never
Mhm.
won it. I challenged for it, but that was also a beautiful
NECW, yeah.
championship as well.
Wow.
They used to run in Boston. They don't run it anymore, but it was a fantastic championship.
Okay. So those are your 5.
Those are my personal.
Personal. Okay.
So then we're going to talk about like the television championships, the WWE, WWF,
Okay, so give me
WCW,
5.
ECW. I mean, again, no particular order. Wing Eagle.
Let's show the right here. The Wing Eagle. Camera 1. You see this? Look at this beautiful belt. Look at this. The Wing Eagle. The title that Genesis should be holding right now. Here you go.
I mean, no, because this is a different era. This is Bret Hart's era.
Yeah.
I wasn't a part of that. I wish I was, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, the definitely the WCW World Television Championship is up there as well.
Yeah, that's a beautiful belt.
But also the big gold belt as well. I thought that was a beautiful title.
It is a beautiful title, and it meant like Ric Flair, like Sting, Lex Luger, Hollywood Hogan, like
Yes.
meant something. But then it became Batista and Triple H.
That's not the same champ. To me, it's not the same championship.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
I don't agree with that. Like that's a different World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I know they carried over the lineage, but they shouldn't have.
Who's your favorite world big gold champion?
I mean, you know what? Hogan's up there without question. Yeah. Like because that, and again, the NWO thing, in my opinion, like that changed wrestling.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't big in WCW, but because of the NWO,
Yeah.
I had to watch all the time.
Yeah.
So, like, you have to give for Hogan for that. But I did like Luger a lot too. When Luger beat Hogan for the title,
The Torture Rack. Yeah.
I was so happy. I'm a huge Luger fan.
Me, it was Crow Sting.
The problem was the Starrcade match. See, this is where I'll disagree with Cody. When Cody likes
Let's not
that
talk
match.
about that one.
Cody loves that match. I'm like, that was terrible.
Yeah, no.
That
Botchamania 101 is from that match.
I mean, there's so many problems. I mean, the finish, the use of Brett in that match.
He should have never been a part of it, honestly. He should have just not been a part of it. He should just get out of there. That rivalry of a whole year of Sting versus Hogan, the build up to that match. And we all knew Sting was going to win that match.
Right.
Why are you making Hogan win with the damn leg drop and covering him? And why? Restart the match? For what reason? He beat him clean.
This thing didn't have a good tan.
Well,
It's you get to that point, you build up to that point to just decide like, oh no, we're gonna change it. Like I would have been irate about that. Like I'm surprised like Eric Bischoff isn't more mad about that, but he did the best I think he could under the circumstances.
I just did. Brett was not necessary in that match. And Hogan get the freaking Scorpion Deathlock and tap out. Bye. I might celebrate WCW. That was the build up to that whole match was that. That's it. Simple.
I mean, you could have it end in controversy. I understand the whole controversy thing, whatever. Give Hogan a reason to come back kind of thing. But you made Hogan too strong because he actually beat Sting in the match. And there was no justification really for Sting to get it back just because Brett said, restart it.
Exactly.
It made Brett look bad. It made
yeah.
Sting look bad. It made WCW look bad. And like
finger poke of doom. You know what I mean?
We can talk about again, there's a whole other show talking about the end of WCW, but that definitely started a downfall.
Yeah.
It didn't kill it, but it started definitely them going down a bad path.
So Sting, what about Goldberg as a big gold champion? He was good.
I like Goldberg more as when he was the US champion.
Yeah, building up to yeah.
His match with Raven was one of my favorite matches.
The hardcore match, yeah.
That was because like you had the whole flock come at him, but he was stopping them all.
I'm a Raven mark. I love Raven.
Yeah, the stop, like you said, the stop sign, like that was a great moment. I think it was too much that they gave him the US and the World Heavyweight.
Well, how are you gonna make him lose?
They should have done something ahead of time with that. The Battle Royal or whatever. Like, they put him in Battle Royal anyways for the World Heavyweight. They weren't ready when he was World Heavyweight champion. They didn't have the challengers for him.
Yeah. Okay, big gold. We're losing track here. Big gold.
You know what I also like though? I think this is number 5 now, right?
No, 4.
Is it 4? Well, the ECW tag team titles.
ECW tag team titles. Which ones? The ones that look like the Intercontinental, or the ones that they had their own design back?
They had their own design. It was like purplish.
99 2000.
Yeah, 99 2000. I thought those looked really good.
Okay.
Yeah, I like those a lot.
They remind me a bit of the NCW ones, to be honest.
A little bit, yeah. But they're bigger though, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
My nose. What about number 5?
And number 5, I'll give it to AEW a little bit here with the TNT Championship. Just how it looks different to every other championship.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't like that belt whatsoever.
I can tell you don't like it because it's totally something different.
Yeah.
But that's what I like about it. Is that
I guess so. I'm
totally
a traditional like I said, globes and shit like that.
Like I love the whole national title that they do now. It's a tribute to the NWA and all that. Like I love that, but I like that TNA or the TNT title just to be something totally out of the box and for it to stand on its own. Like to me, that's like you're trying something. I like that.
You know what belt I like coming up? It's the AIWF Junior Heavyweight Championship. That one I liked because I helped Mr. The promoter. I'm not gonna say his name. I don't know. I should not.
You can say his name, I think. Why not? It's your
Okay.
show.
Drew Onyx.
Yeah.
I helped him design that, and I'm officially sponsoring that championship. So it's like, and I can't wait. If you want to plug that up, Fatal 4-Way AIWF Championship. We got Billy Jacobs,
Yep.
Jimmy Woods, Paulo Triassi, and the franchise Brad Alexis. Fatal 4-Way match for the AIWF Canadian Junior Heavyweight title. That's a belt you can never win. So
No, but I have my favorites in that one. That's a tough because like any of those guys could win that match. It's tough. I mean, Brad, I think, has the experience in that one. Jimmy Woods is up and coming. Like, I don't know if you know he won a championship not too long ago.
Yeah. Jimmy Woods is chasing Torture Chamber champion gold. Like the Paulo Triassi promo, he said nothing wrong. He said everything right in that promo about all of his opponents.
When I think about like most improved, like Jimmy is like right away. Jimmy Woods, without question. Like I definitely see him as like one of the main guys in Quebec one day, without
Yeah,
question.
but you said Quebec. What about Canada?
I mean, it's up to him how far he wants to take it.
Yeah.
I know it's one step at a time kind of thing. Like I think that's the mountain he's trying to climb right now.
Mm-hmm.
He actually has wrestled a bit in Project X Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if he continues with that. But I get it one mountain at a time, one championship at a time. He might be the odds-on favorite for me, I think.
You're picking him?
That's tough though, too, right? Because he's not the favorite. I know he's not the favorite.
Who's the favorite?
I think it's someone who might be related to, possibly.
Yes, sir. Paulo Triassi. That's who I'm picking for that match.
Right.
But I got to be biased because I got to just be happy for all the wrestlers in that match because they're facing for a coveted title. And I got to just, I got to be biased. But Paulo Triassi is my guy. I like Paulo Triassi. Brad Alexis, too. Buddy Jacobs, he's one cocky little fucker. Let me tell you. But he is one hell of an athlete in the ring. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do I say this? His words, he means his words and his actions. He'll do it. You know what I mean? Like that, I got to give him credit to for that guy. I got to give credit to him.
I think with Buddy,
and he's for me, he could be the underdog of that one.
I don't know if he's the underdog, to be honest.
Really?
Because like he had the best match last year in Torture.
Oh yeah, by far.
So, like to me, if you're gonna have the best match, it makes sense you're gonna be a champion one day.
Yeah, he is.
So the problem is like you have 4 great competitors in one match. So it's hard to say like which one's gonna win because they all could win, right? So
yeah.
Paulo gave me one of my best matches last year.
Really?
Yeah, without question. Project Wrestling. Because he challenged me for that briefcase. He almost beat me for that briefcase.
But he didn't.
He didn't, thankfully. There's interference and all that, and someone tried to hit me, and it almost worked out for him.
But he didn't.
But it didn't, thankfully.
He didn't.
But he came the closest taking that briefcase from me.
But he didn't.
I'm just saying, towards this 4-way match, I'd watch out for Paulo. If he almost beat me, I think he could easily win the championship.
He is the Commonwealth Cruiserweight champion. So like he already
and
has
he's had
gold.
2 belts before.
Yeah. Paulo, what was it? Paulo 2 belts? What was it? What was the thing? Yeah. I don't know. They're all good contenders. But you got to give also Brad Alexis credit where credit is due.
Brad's one of the best wrestlers, I think, going right now.
He is the comeback story for Brad Alexis is incredible. He's gonna be on the pod pretty soon. And he told me right away, I gotta get his case of beer. I'm like, okay.
I really wish he wouldn't do that, to be honest.
I'm like,
okay.
I called him, okay, sexy Eddie, I get it. Okay. But he's Brad Alexis is the comeback. He's been doing great work in all promotions in FML, in everywhere in Canada, in Montreal, and
almost every Fed in Quebec, pretty much.
He's everywhere. He's
right.
The number 1 contender. Shout out to Pit Fight Wrestling. He's one of the number 1 contenders for that belt. For the heavyweight title in that promotion.
I'm not surprised.
He is the no ring wrestling god, as he likes to call himself. So shout out to Brad Alexis. And he's gonna be facing in a ring this Friday, and he's gonna fight 3 contenders. And I have my favorites, but at the same time, I can't pick one. You know.
I'd go with Jimmy. I think just because he won recently a championship.
Yeah.
So I think he's just gonna add more. But like you said, it could go either of the other ways. Like Buddy, I could see win the championship. Paulo, like you said, Brad, I give it the edge more to Jimmy just for the title. But I mean, it's tough. That's a show stealer, that match, easily.
I just wish it was a ladder match.
One step at a time. Here, you know?
Yeah.
We got to crown a new champion. Here,
I get. Well, I was thinking NXT North American Championship. The first match was a ladder match.
I mean,
I'm not the booker.
It's a unique setup here because it's the only four-way match I think on the show.
Yeah.
And four-ways traditionally in Torture Chamber, they've been some of the most craziest matches just by itself. You don't need to add a ladder. Just the chaos of a four-way is more than enough.
Just those four guys in a four-way is going to be interesting.
To me, like, if you're going to see Pandemonium this Friday at Paradox, like, that's one of the matches I'd want to see the most.
Well, I'll be there watching it up close and personal. Very excited for that one. Let's get back to action. Let's go. Let's talk about the business now. Let's talk about Genesis opinion. Ready?
About on which person or like?
No, I was going to give you.
Event?
I'm going to give you the first question. Underrated superstar you see in the business today, and overrated superstar you see in the business today. You in a wrestling thought? Okay,
right. Can I do two things though? Can I do underrated indie? Can I do underrated on television?
Both.
Right. Great. Cool. So underrated. We kind of already said Jimmy Woods.
Shout out to Jimmy Woods. Underrated.
Woods easily. And on television right now, that's interesting because there's a lot of really good talent right now. There's a lot of good young talent right now. Hasn't been on television right now because this goes more indie though. But I wrestled him. I defended the Project X Heavyweight Championship against him, Derwin Jackson. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Yeah, of course.
My goodness,
he was in MEW. Last week.
He wrestled MEW that show, and then the next day he came back to Sudbury to wrestle me.
Yeah, he's making waves,
and he's been wrestling maybe a year at most at this point. Like he is incredible. Like to me, he's going to be on television, and I just feel like the sky's the limits for him. I think, without question, like he's going to be a big star one day.
Awesome. So now tell me your overrated guys. You think, and if it gives you heat,
overrated.
Well, too bad.
Overrated indie guy right now. But wait a minute, I didn't technically like. Derwin doesn't count towards television, so I got to say who's underrated on TV first. I mean, I'm looking more towards like AEW kind of guys.
A lot of wrestlers I've had on this couch talking about like in this podcast are very much AEW. They're liking what AEW is doing than WWE.
It depends.
Okay.
Like I feel like there's a lot of potential there, but sometimes it gets a little goofy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not so much of a fan of it. I like wrestling as a sport, and sometimes they don't treat it like that. WWE is guilty of it too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm looking forward to Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing's later tonight. I mean, that's going to be a fun pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be one of the best pay-per-views we see all year.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to pay-per-view, AEW does it right without question. And Dynamite this past week, one of the best Dynamites I saw all year.
Wow.
Yeah, without question. And it's great because it comes back to my whole like underrated. And like maybe some people wouldn't agree with this because like he's already done a lot in wrestling, but Tommaso Ciampa. Oh,
great pick. Great pick.
Like that match, I don't know if you saw his match with Mark Briscoe this week.
Amazing.
He's incredible. And like he's done so much in wrestling, but he still gives so much.
See, when I look at Tommaso Ciampa, he belongs in AEW. He did not belong in NXT. He was doing great.
Yeah, I was just gonna say in NXT he belonged there.
Yeah, but in WWE with the tag and whatever he was doing, he didn't belong there. And now in AEW, there's I'm gonna say it. There's everybody in this Raw and this AEW WWE.
Yeah,
there's people that belong in WWE and there's people that don't belong in WWE, and then vice versa with AEW, right? Like
Well, some are indie wrestlers, some aren't indie wrestlers.
Yeah.
Some were just trained straight up from NXT. They were the Nye wrestlers, right? So yeah.
Well, like for example, like Orange Cassidy belongs to AEW. Darby Allin.
You say that, and then Danhausen goes to WWE.
No comment.
See,
on
yeah,
that.
exactly.
No
You're
comment on
stuck.
that,
You're stuck.
Hausen.
I've had this talk with a lot of people. You're stuck.
No comment on Danhausen. Danhausen is there because he's CM Punk's friend. That's what it is.
Sure, but to me, it's a sign of the change of direction. WWE. It's not so much about they're trying to get the best wrestlers. They want to get the people that sell the most merch.
Danhausen sold the most merch.
Sells a lot of merch. Gets people talking. Social media. Orange Cassidy does a lot of that too. I wouldn't be
He
surprised.
used to, not anymore.
It's not as strong, but they don't push him as strong.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a new segment called "You Are Cursed."
You better not say that because the playoffs is
shit.
1-1 right now.
I don't know. When's the games tonight? No,
Tomorrow.
Damn,
Yeah, don't curse anything. Come on.
I'm not a hockey guy, so it is what it is.
Well, I am, so I get very superstitious.
Okay, well, I'm gonna not curse it, but also you have to get. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be doing this to you at Pandemonium. All that.
That's terrible. Like you were on my side. Why do you keep switching sides?
I don't know. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
See, I'm not worried about myself. I worry that if I see you there,
Oh, shit.
and now we got some problems.
Well, you will see me there. That's the thing. I will be there. I'm a special guest.
Well, now people have another reason to tune into Pandemonium now.
Yeah, I'll be there, right there.
Exactly, and I'll be
Cursing Genesis.
there. Oh, you better not.
I'm gonna come full face makeup and everything.
Oh, you can do whatever. You can dress up however you want to dress. Doesn't matter. I don't really judge, but if you curse me or something, then we have some problems.
No, I'm just gonna come there and wish you luck. I'll blow you kisses in the crowd. How about that?
Yeah, I know about your whole thing with Drew. You love Drew and all this. You want to
okay.
marry him, all that stuff. You
That
don't
was
get to
back
marry
in
me.
05, man.
Uh-huh.
That was not now.
You're not marrying me, okay? I'm just
No,
telling you that.
you're on my couch. He isn't. Remember that. Remember that. Okay, let's talk about the overrated.
Overrated in indie wrestling.
Yeah.
Like who's overrated? Like I don't really like. think
I
people-
want to say one name right now.
Who do you have?
I'm not saying.
But you have a name.
Yeah.
Who?
No. I'm not gonna say.
You were just about to say it.
No. So I respect everybody. I can't say it. I can't do it. I don't want to be canceled.
Wow, is it someone like it's someone I help then? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
In indies. Because he doesn't belong in the indies. He belongs in the main roster.
Well, that's a good thing though. That's not a bad
Yeah,
thing.
my
Like,
overrated is not a bad thing. That's the thing.
right. I'm thinking more someone overrated, as in like maybe it's time for them to move on, kind of thing.
So like retire?
Maybe
Like-
retire
like go
or
work at
do
McDonald's?
something else. Yeah,
Okay.
like don't do wrestling. It's not for you, kind of thing.
Rusev.
Well, again, in indie wrestling, I don't know about
Oh.
that. Like, I'm trying to think though. Like, the thing is, like, I don't keep up to date with all the Quebec feds and all that, so I can't say like, oh, this guy should get out or something. Like, I feel like everyone who's in Torch Chamber, they've earned their spot.
All the future. Speaking of, I want to talk about that. That's my next question. But yeah, would WWE, AEW overrated? I know in indies it's hard to say. But
Oh,
we
in
can-
WWE, it's so easy.
Yeah, we
like,
could
right
say it
away,
in the
like-
main roster. We could say very.
like and it's tough because like a lot of them are still like just developing, but like I'm not big on this whole like Bree and Paige as a tag team thing, like,
Oh wow!
and they're forcing that down our throats a lot.
Really? Okay.
You don't find like
I don't watch. Man, I don't
look, like I get Bryan Danielson, like
I
you
can't.
know,
I don't like Bryan Danielson either.
but he's a good wrestler.
There you go. That's the guy I wanted to say, and you didn't
Oh,
make
he's
this.
overrated. Okay,
Yes.
wow, that's funny.
It's again wrestler wise, top 5. I say this on all my shows.
Okay,
Bryan Danielson, wrestling wise, is one of the top 5 wrestlers, pro wrestlers in all of this world. Okay,
right,
The fans make him overrated. The fans just put him on a pedestal that, if you look at his catalog, if
okay.
you will, what has this man done to put him on a point being, right? Again, in its business promoters,
Right.
Vince McMahon, whatever, you know what it is, right? But But what has he done? Like then I get shot on when it comes to Randy Orton. Okay, Randy Orton, 14-time world champion, one of the best intercontinental champions, in my opinion, ever.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
and evolution, legacy, everything he's done,
Uh-huh.
even his work with the Wyatt family, amazing. Okay,
Yeah. No, it was all right.
Bryan Danielson was meh when he was mid-card. Then when he became world champion, had to relinquish it because he went too hard and he had to forfeit the belts. We had our yes moment at WrestleMania 30, whatever, which
Yeah.
I find WrestleMania 30 is the worst WrestleMania I've ever seen in my life. But I mean,
Whoa, WrestleMania 11?
No, 30.
Yeah, but I'm talking about worst WrestleManias.
11, I don't even know what that is. What is 11?
Okay, Brett wrestled Bob Backlund.
What's WrestleMania 11? I don't even know what you're talking about. Does that exist? Is that
Oh,
still on the network?
it's
I don't even
pretty
know.
bad.
I haven't watched it.
It's worse than 30.
Listen, 30 was because of the Taker Lesnar match. That match broke my heart. But I mean, I wanted Taker to retire with the streak intact, you know. But we got that yes moment. We built him up. Then he fought Kane the next pay-per-view, and then goodbye Nancy. He's gone. Same with AEW. He goes to AEW. We're all happy. He's in the ring again. Comes back. All that stuff. The fans are cheering him. They're putting the best wrestler alive. Gets the belt. What happened?
He got hurt. Yeah.
Calm the fuck down, bud. Like, Jesus Christ.
You're blaming him for getting hurt.
Yeah, but we're putting him on a pedestal that, if I was a promoter and I'm putting all my money on this guy, right?
Right.
As a world champion, and you got hurt because you went too goddamn hard because you want to show that you're the best, calm down. Get it?
I'd appreciate the fact that he went so hard that he hurt himself. Like, I'd appreciate what you try to do for my company.
I guess the perspective as a fan, I'm a fan of him. I love his wrestling stuff.
Okay.
But again, it comes to the point of, come on, guy, like, I was rooting for you and you let me down kind of thing. That's my thing.
I can understand that you got let down in a sense. And I'm sure he feels let down. His body gave up on him. But I mean, you look at his body of work that he did to get to that point, it's not a surprise in a sense. And if you look at a lot of guys that are in that same spot in a sense, like Kevin Owens, his body broke down in the end, sadly.
He's coming back.
You hope.
He's coming back.
Edge for 7 years.
Oh, that was the best moment of my life at the Royal Rumble. I love that. Oops, sorry.
But that thank goodness that it was able to happen for a while.
Same for Paige. Same for Paige. I was happy for her.
It's great that it's great for Paige and Brie to come back, but I think having the titles on it, that's too much. That's way too much. And I'm sorry, Brie, in terms of wrestling, one of the worst wrestlers in the world today.
No comment on that one. Okay, I want to know you're overrated though. I just said mine.
So I didn't mention actually overrated for India. Actually, I'd go with Kevin Bryan. Actually,
overrated.
Yeah, I think Kevin Bryan's a little overrated because he gets a little too egotistical. I heard him on the podcast. He gets way too egotistical sometimes. He really thinks he's the best thing going. Doesn't he? He as the cruiserweight, he thinks he's the best cruiserweight champion of all time, right?
No comment. He was on my show.
Well, he was on your show saying that he was the best cruiserweight champion, right?
He was one of the best ones, yeah.
I don't think he was the best one.
Okay, well, one.
See, again, he's got a huge... And he also thinks he's, the best tag team champion.
Shit, I disagree with you. I'm sorry, Diamond Incorporated. You haven't won it yet, okay? Second of all... Okay, you haven't won the belt yet, sir.
We're going to.
Second of all,
Friday.
Freaking the worst are the best Canadian tag team.
Damage Inc. is better than the worst on any day. So Kevin Bryan's overrated because he thinks he's better than me.
I like the worst. If I could manage the worst,
you're clearly against me because Bryan's against me.
Well, aren't you both heels?
It doesn't matter about sides
What's
and
going on here?
Relationships and all this. It's the fact that he really thinks he's better than me.
I don't think he's better. I don't think.
I think he does think he's better. He thinks he's the best tag team. He's not the best tag team. Damage Inc. is the best tag team.
Well, we're gonna find out this Friday if you're the best tag team.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, fine.
Paradox Theater this Friday.
May 29. Look at that camera and say,
"What's going to happen, Kevin Bryan? I'm going to prove Damage Inc. is the best tag team this Friday when we become Canadian Tag Team Champions. Not the worst. Overrated, Kevin Bryan.
Okay, fine. I like Kevin Bryan. If I have to pick, oh, you know what? Whatever team pays me more, I'll be on.
You know
Okay,
what?
there you go.
That's smart though. That's smart. Go with the money.
You know, whatever.
very
If you
smart.
want me to manage you, I'll manage you. Pay me. That's all I gotta say.
That's
about it. There you go.
That's a good way of thinking.
Yeah. It's all about money in this business, isn't it? Yeah.
That's the main part of it.
There you go. Okay, overrated in the main feds.
Well, I said I think Bree and Paige are way
Okay.
overrated.
Jesus, I don't think Paige is overrated. Brie, maybe.
Look, it's cool that Paige came back. She had a cool moment at Wembley when she won the AEW Women's Championship. That was a great moment for her. But her body's broken down. You can tell. She's not the same. Like, she was one of the best, if not the best, women's wrestler in the world. I mean, she's not, I don't think, top 10 at this point, sadly. I mean, it's just the way it is.
I like Paige.
Yeah, you can like them. I'm just saying.
Everything about her.
Her as a tag team champion right now, like,
Oh, it is what it is. She's back. It is what it is. She's replacing Nikki. It's what it is, right? It's not.
but it's also weird too. It's like it's supposed to be the belt, like Brie and Paige. Like,
I give the belts back to the Nia Jax and Lash Legend.
I thought that was going to happen last night. It didn't happen.
Would have been cool. Anyways, all right. Oh my God, how much time are we on this podcast, producer guy? Shit, we just could just talk away, but
Do you have another part of this list, or is there more with it, or no? Or
which list?
you said overrated, underrated. There's no weather categories.
No.
There's no like who I see like in the future might be like WWE champion or like AEW champion.
Sure, let's hear that one. I don't want to hear that.
Like I think WWE champion easily Braun Breaker. Like if not next year, like in at least a year or two. I think
SummerSlam.
that's a little bit too early, I think, for that. But
Really?
I think Braun Baker is definitely like as a future WWE champion, easy, without question.
Right now, well, Roman is the world heavyweight, which I don't think Roman's going to keep it.
Yeah, I don't really want to count the whole like just
No.
champion period. Okay, whatever
Yeah.
about the two titles.
Yeah, and then Cody, Gunther. But yeah, Braun Breaker is a star. He is a star. He's impactful. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like that's gonna be really, really, really something to see him. And then defending it, winning it. I thought he would have won it by now, like how they did Brock Lesnar back in 2002. You know, like 5 months in, and he won the belt from The Rock.
It's a totally different time, though.
Yeah, it's the Donna McMahon era. So
Yeah.
I get it. But
They were switching the titles so much back then. Like it's not the same.
I know. But Braun Breaker, yeah, okay. And AEW, who do you see as AEW champion?
I mean, Osprey's going to happen.
Amazing. I love Osprey. I'm a big Kenny Omega guy.
I mean, Kenny was good, but I think Kenny's broken down now, sadly.
Yeah, what a diverticulitis that he had or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, he's great for what, considering he got through that. But you could tell it's, it
Him,
took a lot out
Brock,
of it.
Lesnar took it too. What's your opinion on this Lesnar thing happening with retiring and then coming back? What the hell's going on? Is it a selling tickets kind of thing?
I think Brock just did what he wanted at WrestleMania.
I'm done. I guess what's going on?
He did that, and like backstage, they're like, "What the heck?"
Yeah,
Because they said on commentary like they weren't sure what was going on. Because I think they didn't know what was going on. So I think Brock was able to get more money out of them by being like, "Well, if I come back, you pay me some more." And I think that's what happened.
Damage Incorporated. You want me to manage you? Pay me.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. You're not on my side. That's the problem, Like Paul Heyman wouldn't turn against me, but you're turning against me all the time. You're going towards Seth Franklin all the time.
I don't know what's left or right anymore. That's what it is. But
And don't listen to Kevin Bryan. That's what you got to not do.
I like the worst. Okay, fine. Well, the worst, Frankie Varillo, he coming back. So it's like,
I saw Frankie. He was at Saturday Night's Main Event. He had his kids
yeah,
with him.
I
all
saw.
that.
Oh, you were there Saturday Night's
Yeah,
Main
I was there.
I was
Saturday
with my
night.
daughter too.
That's cool.
I bring my daughters. I want my son's a big wrestling mark. He likes wrestling like me,
Nice.
and my daughter is a Hulk Hogan, CM Punk fan. So weird mix. I know, but they like wrestling. That's what matters.
That was one of the coolest things with Punk and AEW. Like that's one of the best things I think in wrestling. I know it was one of the craziest things in wrestling, but it was one of the best things in wrestling. That whole all-out like media scrum thing.
Yeah, that was the best thing. Okay, so now I want to go to your teachings. You're one of the teachers at Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling Dojo.
So how that all started?
Yeah.
Like, first, like we go backwards again. Like I was wrestling in the States with Jeremy, and then like that kind of stopped because eventually you can't wrestle in the States if you don't get a work visa. So that's what they told me. So that stopped. But fortunately, like maybe a couple weeks after that happened, Drew called me and been like, "Oh, I hear you're in the States doing this, doing that." I'm like, "Yeah, I was, but not anymore." He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that. Hey, I got these shows coming up, like Showcase Sunday. Like, you want to get involved?" And I'm like, "Yes, like let's do it." So then I got involved with that. And like, again, it's a whole new crop of wrestlers I got to wrestle because I didn't know any of his students, really. Like maybe a couple of them, but like it was basically a whole new batch of wrestlers for me to wrestle. And like for a lot of them too, like they have some of their first matches, first experiences in wrestling. So like, I think Drew noticed a lot of that being like, I was kind of coaching them, just having matches with them and just giving them the rub of like wrestling someone who's wrestled all of these different places. And I did that for like a couple of years until like, I think it was like we came back after COVID. And again, he's got a whole new bunch of wrestlers again after that. And again, I'm just doing my thing as well, having more matches with people. And it came up where Drew's busy wrestling a lot.
Every weekend, yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, like, you ever want to come down to the school and train sometime?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I'd love to help out." And then I was just there as an extra kind of thing. And then eventually, like, Drew has, he's busy or something. So I just took over with the class sometimes. I would lead the class while he's away wrestling. So it was kind of amazing where I never saw myself as that. But after wave of like whole new class of wrestlers, I realized I was like, I guess I do have something to offer.
You do. You're a really good coach.
Thank you.
Like I know you. It's even like even when I see you doing it, like I feel sometimes like you're feeling awkward and say like, "What? How did I get here?"
Yes,
but it's like
very much so.
But you're good, and
thank you.
And your students respect you a lot. Like I have a particular student that's.
You're talking about Anthony Cage. Yes.
Yeah, he admires you.
Thank you. Yeah,
a lot.
He's a great student. He works hard on everything he does. He bumps like crazy on everything he does.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
And
massive.
There's times when he's at school and I tell him if I'm there, I'm there. If I'm not there, he messages me all the time because I want him to succeed and I'm always gonna have his back. I'm always gonna be there for him.
Right.
And he's like, "Oh man, this class wasn't good. I was shit. I was bad." I'm like, dude, it happens. There's times that you might not do your 100%.
Yep.
What your coaches see, or they see a monster. Like that's important. You gotta take that in consideration. Like your videos. What does Genesis do? He likes all your videos, dude. He likes what you're doing, man. Like you're doing great work. And he doubts himself, and he needs like that booster to bring him up. But as a student, like I want to know your opinion, not only on Anthony and Cage here, but I want to know about like the other students. Like who? Don't mention names because you're putting them on the spot, I guess. But I mean, but like, do you see potential in those classes, those classes you're teaching, potential to be you, Johnny North, Genesis, be in the ring with these future students?
Oh, easily. Like, and I will mention names because I'll say it right away. Like Romaric, he's one of the wrestlers who's going to be wrestling.
This
Pandemonium this Friday. Sky's the limits as well. Easily. Like I could see him easily like WWE one day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that good. Like he's so much raw potential. I am dying for the time we get to wrestle each other.
He reminds me when he did his promo and I was doing the photo shoot stuff. He reminded me of Mr. Perfect.
Wow, okay.
Like I got to give that to him. Like he had that look about him. Like he had that charisma.
Interesting.
Yeah. Do you see something else? Or
I actually saw him like a mixture of Sean and Marty.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I feel like he has the athletic ability of Sean and the charisma of Marty Jannetty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. High praise I have for Romaric.
Okay. Anybody else?
I mean, there's a bunch. Again, like you talked about Cage. I feel like there's Romaric's opponent this Friday, Ryan. Like, I feel like he was ready last year. It's just we haven't had any time to have shows or whatever. So, and he's had a match here or there, but like this is now his time to really showcase himself. And like, I think they're so blessed that they're facing each other. Like it's like to me, they're like the two top prospects in Torture Chamber, and they're
Sean and
facing
Brett.
each other. Yeah, Sean and Brett.
Yeah.
And they're facing each other at the biggest show. That's perfect. That's really
That
amazing.
might steal the show there, besides your tag team match. But I mean,
I don't want to put too much pressure on them for that, but like for your debut, I feel like that's perfect for them.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
And I think you know Stephen Paulson, right?
Yeah,
yeah. He has his son that started.
Yeah,
again.
Savage.
Yeah, Caden. Like
Caden. Yeah.
Again, like I think there's just so much he's already done already. Like it's such a short amount of time.
It's crazy you say that because when I saw that Caden and Cage started the same day, and the moment I saw them working together, I'm like, I'm looking at Jim Neidhart and Bret Hart right now. I'm looking at the Hart Foundation right now as I speak, and I'm like, if so everybody else has, like, they have the same idea, like maybe Drew has the same idea. I see a tag team right there, you know.
I will not throw that out there because I know they don't want me to throw that out there.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to throw that out there. You threw that out there.
I'm sorry.
So that's on you.
Okay.
All right. But you've thrown that out there that you think there should be a Paulson father-son tag team.
No, not Paulson father-son. I'm talking about Cage, Anthony Cage as Jim Neidhart, and Caden as Bret Hart as a team.
As a team.
As together. They got the technical of Caden.
Oh, okay.
And they got the powerhouse of Cage.
All right.
You know, and then you could have Paulson be their manager or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You know, and have that Savage Incorporated, if you will. You know?
I don't like the corporated stuff. That's feels like a bit of gimmick infringement. But
I get it. Yes. You know, Savage Foundation.
All right. Yeah. They're still work in progress with the name, but I do like the idea of like Anthony and Caden. Like I never thought about that. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's unique.
I saw was the modern day Brett and Anvil Hart Foundation team, right? When I saw the training together.
Huh.
I'm like,
wow.
Anthony picks up, you know, and then there's a heart attack, you know, boom, from Caden. I was like, you know, that's, I don't know, I'm shooting it out there, Drew Onyx, you know, Torture Chamber, look into it, maybe. It could, maybe. And they could go one-on-one with Damage Incorporated. What of that? You know, it could be a good team.
I think one step at a time there, for them. But you know, one day, you know? We'll see. You know, like I am intrigued by the future without question.
Yeah.
And if anything, it motivates me to be like, okay, wow, I see their energy.
Yeah, you're still in the best shape of your life, man. I see your promos, I see you wrestle, and you're still at the top. You know, you've been 22, 23 years wrestling, but damn, you're still kicking ass. You're still doing great stuff.
I think it helps that I'm not kicking as much butt as I could. Oh. I think the fact that I'm kind of like pacing myself in a sense.
Pacing yourself. Those are big words.
Yeah. Like I feel like because I'm not wrestling everywhere in Quebec.
Yeah, okay. But I mean, you're still a monster in that ring. You're still a machine.
Yeah, I would say so.
You can't. I don't think you're done in any shape or form. I think you're just getting started, if you will. Like I see you're amazing, especially this new thing in the Project X. Like I'm a fan of that one. You know that, so
appreciate that. But it's something like Kevin Bryan said on this podcast.
Jesus, Kevin Bryan, you're
Mr. Overrated.
Yeah.
But he said like, and I was there. I lived at the same time because we wrestled around the same time. When in 2011, 2012, we wrestled like 100 times a year kind of thing because there was so many different feds, and I was a part of that. And I'm not doing that now.
I'm picking and choosing who you want to wrestle for. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more like picky.
In a sense, that's okay.
Yeah. With age, I guess that's happened.
And you pick your opponents. Okay, well, I want to book you with this. Not so much.
Yeah, that's kind of happened, and yeah, the money talks too as well. So,
listen, if the money's good in your pocket and you get it in advance, take it and do it. That's all you got to say.
I mean, it's not easy to get in any wrestling. So when you get what you can get, kind of thing.
Yeah. Just don't pay me with a hot dog and a water bottle. That's what I want.
See, back then.
You've been there, though. I know you've been there.
Yeah, back then, it was 3 hot dogs and a water bottle. So I've lived that. I'm not living that anymore now. So, yeah.
No, the new guys could live that. They have to experience the bumps in the road, you know?
And I want that for them. I'll encourage them. I tell them, get as much experience as you possibly can. Because that's what made me what I am today.
I bring Cage wherever I get booked. I bring Cage with me. Not to get in the ring, but at least just like be behind me as my bodyguard kind of thing.
I was there. I saw it.
Yeah, just to get his face out there. You know, just to don't do anything. Just be behind me. And if somebody gets in my face, you just step in. It's simple as that. It's it's just
it's good networking.
That's exactly. And he
That's
meets
it.
all the wrestlers.
Yeah.
That's what it meets the promoters. That's what I want him to do. I don't want him to. It's still Drew Onyx gives him his first match. You give him his first match, then go ahead and I'll set you free. But right now, you're in my cage, okay, buddy? So that's what I'm just saying.
I look forward to seeing Anthony's first match, and then to see his progression as he gets next match, and then boom, he has a match with Drew.
Oof.
Yes, I can't wait for that.
Oof.
Anthony Cage versus Drew Onyx.
Oof.
That's going to be a match to watch one day.
Oof. I don't want to be there. No, I'm not coming to that show. I'm not doing that one.
It's going to be a hard-hitting match.
If it's Soa Amin, Anthony, you're doomed. I'm telling
Yeah,
you
I think maybe start with Drew because the monster. You don't want the monster.
You got
right
the
away.
the mastodon. You got that, but then you got the freaking
I mean,
the butcher.
I've wrestled both. It's tough either way, to be honest.
He's a badass.
But at least he'll destroy you more with his words, as Drew. With Soa, he'll just destroy you with everything.
Oof. So I like personally Soa Min. That character, that wrestler, that persona, just I'm afraid of it.
You should be.
I shit my bananas, especially when there's promos. Oh fuck. I'm afraid of it. Okay. But I like Soa Min. Drew Onyx, Chocolate City, all that stuff. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the maniacal, the vicious part of Soa Min. Like I like the vicious side of Genesis when he's in the ring at Project X. But when you see Johnny North Genesis, he's still a badass. But when you put that face paint on, buddy, you're a different person. There's a different side of you.
It's funny though, like you mentioned Soa and me, we were a tag team actually in Valleyfield for like a whole year.
Oh shit.
And we would cause absolute chaos the whole time. Like that was one of my funnest times. Like I rarely like take photos with my partner and all that. But I remember being like, I have to take a photo with you, Drew. Took a photo with him. Like this is one of my favorite like tag team partners of all time. Just because like I love that run so much. Like
two badasses right there.
there was this one time, and there was many times. Like we're doing this promo in the ring, and I remember like people are yelling at us. We go outside and like start pointing them. One fan pushes me. Drew got so mad, started going at him, started fist flying. Yeah. Fan like just pushes me. Fist started flying. Hey, what are you doing? You think this is just fake? It's like Drew's going at him.
Yeah, that's you don't fuck around. You don't.
Oh my goodness! Like it was a chaotic scene. It was insane.
I was gonna ask Christiane to come in the pit and wrestle me on Thursday, but she didn't want to do it.
I don't know if you want to do that so much. You know, like honestly, like again, because the fan attacked me, Drew defended me, which he's done many times.
Cage was in there. Cage wasn't there on Thursday. He was sick. I mean, Cage would have taken care of her.
I mean, that's gonna look bad on you.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna never do
You
that.
know,
I love that woman.
elderly person, you know, like who didn't ask for it, and then you start pushing them around.
I wasn't gonna touch her. I was just gonna make her take the pin.
Okay,
That's it. 1, 2, 3. Make her the winner of the match.
I think PR wise, it's a bad move.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
For you.
I love that woman. She's been at every show. She's been at every wrestling show. I think you've seen her at one of your shows. Like she's been everywhere, and I love. She's a great fan for.
I've definitely seen her around. Like I don't think I've had many conversations whatsoever with her, but
yeah, I got to know her at Pooza Fest last weekend. We were at Pooza Fest for 1, 2, 3 lit.
Okay,
and hung out with her. Had a couple of drinks with her and shit. And then I pulled my stunt on Thursday. She thought we were friends, but we really were not. So you know, like,
but fans like that though, like they like drive us in a sense.
Yeah.
Because they help, like, you know, when it feels like there's nobody that cares, like they care. They always care.
Yeah.
You know, so like I think for a lot of people like starting out or feel like they don't have a lot of fans whatsoever, like there's fans like that
you
will
want.
be there all the time for you.
That's why you always go say hi. If they're cheering you on, go say hi. Give them the respect and thank them for coming. That's how I say it. I thanked her at the end of the show for coming, even though I shat on her. I still did it.
That's amazing. Honestly, I never felt a strong connection with fans until I went to Sudbury. Like it's incredible, like just how right away I was there and how much they just loved me from the start. And they weren't even supposed to love me at first because I went in there and I just beat people up. I was just supposed to throw people around.
You did the Stone Cold. You're supposed to
Yeah.
be hated, but you loved.
Right away.
That's good.
Well, this was the thing, though, is that people like violence. So,
People are nuts. All I gotta say.
but
is
that's the beauty part of it, that people are nuts and they enjoy
Yeah.
to see what I do. I
Well,
love it.
what's the time, sir? Time.
You gotta get all your questions in. Get all your
I
questions.
got one more, and then but before that, the last question. We want to promote Pandemonium one more time.
Of course.
Sir, do you want to bring that poster up, and we're gonna do poster by match by match, and then we're gonna hit the last question for the Mr. Genesis. You okay? The poster up. Okay. This in camera. We're gonna do camera one. This Friday, May 29th, Pandemonium 4, live at Paradox Theater. It's Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling Dojo presents Pandemonium. It's something you do not miss. A match that, quite frankly, what's the first match there that you're going to put up? Oh,
Main event.
main event. Oh, there it is. Wilson Colas versus Marty Scurll for the British Commonwealth. That's the main event?
That's the main event.
Shit, the main event of the show. A title match. Also, we got tag team match. We got Damage Incorporated
Yes.
versus Fear the Beard for the Canadian Tag Team Championships. I wish you the best on that one.
Thank you. I should win.
I might just... Anyways.
23 years in the making. You better not curse me.
No, you have to listen. If you're winning that match, we're gonna take a picture at the end of the show with the belt. Okay. Promise
All right.
me.
All right. I mean, $10. All right.
$10.
Sure.
You have a booth? You selling merch? What are you doing?
Of course. I have t-shirts. Haven't you seen it? Like,
I
I'm
know.
a
I want
world
that
champion.
T-shirt. Are you bringing that Project X shirt? Because I want that one.
Of course. And when I was Northern Heritage champion, the first ever Northern Heritage champion.
Well, that Project X with the face paint, I better get a discount.
There's 2 shirts. By the way.
2 shirts. Whatever one I'm buying, I want a discount. Okay? Just remember.
We'll talk off air.
10%, 50%. What else do we have? We have the
1%.
Soa Amin defending the AIWF TV Championship. Did I say it right?
You said it right.
All right. He's going one-on-one with Luke Bouchard. That's going to be Luke was a prospect in Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling in the dojo, and he's a badass himself. He is the lumberjack. I've seen him wrestle in other companies. He reminds me a lot like KO. Just saying.
That's big to say that. Wow.
He has
that's
that
huge.
Yeah, the way he moves in the ring. I've seen him. That's reminds me a little bit of him.
Like Kevin's like one of the greatest wrestlers going,
Today.
Period.
Luke Bouchard is going to be up there as well.
High praise.
High praise.
High praise. Wow.
I respect that man. That I'm not going to say kid. He's not a kid. He's a man. He's a lumberjack. He's facing the legend of all legends, Soa Amin. It's going to be one fight of his life.
It will be, yeah.
I'm expecting blood because if a fork comes out, you're doomed. Okay?
I expect chaos, absolute chaos, without question.
Chaos, but I got to give Soa's going to have a fight of his life in that one because...
Well, I get winners, so it doesn't matter to me who wins, really.
Well... I'm not picking favorites on that one. I just say they're both great talents. Soa is a monster, and Luke Bouchard is an up-and-coming speed jet fighter. He is quick on his feet. He's resilient. He takes pain, and I think that match is going to be just, in the great words of JR, it's going to be a slobber knocker. Okay, so like
I agree with that.
So I gotta say that, and of course we got that fatal 4-way. The AIWF Junior Canadian Heavyweight Championship. We got Buddy Jacobs, who's quite frankly, in my eyes, is the underdog of the match, but he's the one that might shine the most.
Is it because he's the shortest one in the match?
I'm not saying that. You are, not me. Genesis said that, ladies and gentlemen, not me.
Isn't Paulo shorter?
No.
Okay.
Paulo's got more muscles. Speaking of Paulo, okay, the Commonwealth Cruiserweight Champion, Paulo Triasi's in that match. Okay, my bloodline, if you will. Okay.
Oh, okay. We know your favorite now.
I didn't say that. You did. Okay. We got
You go like this. Come on.
Jimmy Woods, who's been chasing Torture Chamber and AIWF Championship Gold for quite some time. He is Genesis underdog. Okay, not mine.
Oh, he's my pick.
He's your pick. But Jimmy Woods, I can't wait to see what he has to offer in that match because I think he's explosive as well. He's quick on his feet, but there's 3 talents in there that he's got to.
Oh, without question, like he's in for a big fight. That's not going to be easy.
And then, sorry to cut you off. And then I just want to introduce the last one, the most experienced in the match, the best talker in the match. He is the Geote.
Jeez, I'm sure Paulo's not now.
He is the self-proclaimed Geote. He is the no-ring wrestling god. He is the best entertainer in pro wrestling today. He is the franchise. Brad Alexis. I'm not picking sides, but I'm just saying.
You just said he's the best talker, so
he self-proclaimed. Did not say that. Self-proclaimed. I didn't say that.
All right.
I'll say after the slam, Bodacious Albert is that. Did I ever say that? No, he's self-proclaimed. No, I didn't say those other words in that.
All right.
Okay, you heard that, right?
If you want to believe that, I heard something else, but I heard that you said that he's the best talker in that match.
One of the best talkers of that match.
There you go. There you go. I can believe that. Paulo is a fantastic talker.
Paulo, yeah.
I enjoy all of his promos. And you know what? Buddy's promo as well. Like, wow. That was a fantastic promo that he cut.
Buddy Jacobs, yeah.
Buddy Jacobs. You should check if you haven't seen that promo, check it out. It's a very good promo.
Yeah, he said what he had to say. He's gonna punch Paulo's teeth in. He's gonna make Brad understand what were you doing these 8 months that you were gone.
Go back to retirement.
Go back to retirement and what comeback that you have. And then Jimmy Woods, they were friends. They come from the woods. What were they doing in the woods? I don't know. But I mean, it's a lot of
friends,
things.
Man. Friends do crazy things together.
My best friend's producing the show. I don't know.
He's having a hard time, it sounds like.
You know what I mean? But that was a good promo, I have to admit.
No, it blew me away. Like, I didn't expect that intensity from Buddy.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's the thing with Buddy. He's someone when he speaks in the camera, you believe what he says.
Well, in the ring too, he can bring it too as well. So I just feel like, again, like I said, Jimmy's like the most underrated, and a lot of people aren't expecting him to be the champion, except for me.
That's big words from the Genesis.
And that's big because it's not going to be easy to win it against the other 3 contenders there.
There's whoever booked that match, whoever picked those superstars in that Fatal 4-Way did one hell of a great job. Might steal the show, but I don't know. Damage Incorporated have other things.
Personally, I'm biased, obviously. I think it's a great show, top to bottom.
The card is amazing. What the hell? We got Frankie the Mobster coming,
Yeah, Frankie's great.
Versus Bjork. That's going to be, the ring's going to move in that one.
Bjork, I believe, just won a championship not too long ago as well. A Heritage Championship, I believe. Yeah. So
just a couple days ago.
If not, was it yesterday? I think so.
Was it yesterday? Yeah, because I saw the post today. So that's it.
Congrats to Bjork, my former tag partner.
Yeah. What happened to that?
He got too mouthy. That's the problem. So I had to put him down.
Good for you. I like that. Sometimes when people talk a lot, you got to put them down. Don't put me down. All I do is talk. So that.
And apparently these stupid curses that don't work. There you go. You really got to end that stuff. That's the worst stuff right now in wrestling. It's so bad.
You work in the pyro going off and shit at the wrong time.
I can't stand it. It's so bad.
Anyways. But yeah, did you put all those posters up? Did you put them all up? Thank you, producer. All right, I got 2 final questions for the Genesis, Johnny North here. What do you see? Where do you see pro wrestling in, not your career, but in general? Where do you see pro wrestling in the next 5 years?
And now, are we talking about indie Quebec scene right now? Or are we talking about
the general, everything all in one?
So everything all in one. Like, I think WWE is just going to keep going. That's a machine.
That's a machine. That doesn't stop.
That won't stop. I think if anything, they'll get stronger in Saudi Arabia. I think you'll see more shows in Saudi Arabia. I wouldn't be surprised if one day, maybe not 5, but close to it, Saudi Arabia might own WWE. You might see Raw weekly in Saudi Arabia. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't want that.
I'm not saying that's going to be what's best, but this is what's happening. I mean, I'm not looking forward to WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. Like,
It's not going to happen.
what do you mean it's not going to happen? That's the plan.
It's going to change.
Why?
There's too many wars going on. It's going to change.
I mean, there's a war, and they're apparently going to Saudi Arabia next month. What are you talking about?
They're not going.
They said they're going. So this is it too. And they said not to listen to guys like you that say that they're not going.
You're right. I'm not a podcaster that says that they're. You're right.
So
Don't listen to me. Yeah.
I think WWE is just going to keep going strong. And if anything, I hope, like, this is just for my personal, I would like to see them maybe cut down on the amount of championships they have. Because I feel like that's when they were at their best. When you had undisputed tag champions, one world champion. You could have maybe a couple of mid-card champions, but I wouldn't mind even like getting rid of a couple of those as well, if you could. Like, lessen the championships, make the titles mean more.
The tag team division on WWE went to shits a long time ago.
When it was undisputed, it was pretty great. When KO and Sammy were together, that was fantastic.
Usos, yeah, that was good.
That was pretty good. But
they need Damage Incorporated.
Well, they're never going to get that. So too bad for them.
Oh.
Like, it's not going to happen.
Why is it not going to happen?
They wouldn't offer it to us, I don't think. They would not offer it. AEW, I think they would. I would see it more towards them. They're more open-ended on that kind of stuff. WWE, they're more like,
if I didn't build it, I ain't taking it.
there's that, that they're big into the NIE program now as well. So, and we're not, me and Yum aren't big on social media. We're more about wrestling. And like, that's the thing they hate the most in WWE is wrestling. So if anything, yeah, AEW, I think there's a better chance with that. But for me, mainly, I just would love to just tour with those championships.
You will.
We got to win them first this Friday.
Pandemonium 4. Final question for you, sir. When do you think you feel? And when do you feel, or when you think you're going to hang up your boots?
It's a great question. Like, I'm surprised I'm still wrestling now.
23 great years. Johnny North, the Genesis, wrestling. And he's a machine, and you're still in the best shape of your damn life.
Yeah.
So I don't see it happening anytime soon, but, eventually one day it will happen.
Oh, yeah. One day it will happen. I've even thought about it too. So, like, I mean, it's going to happen one day.
Yeah, I don't want it to happen now. I'm just asking you the question.
The body one day will say, like, no, like, you just can't do this anymore. I know that's going to happen. But the way I feel now, it's like, oh, no, I could probably do at least another 10.
I can see more than that.
We'll see after that. I judge it after 10, because then, like, we'll see. I mean, you change every couple of years, your body changes.
Yeah.
So, and
yeah, I remember when you started, you weren't built like this.
I was skinny.
Yeah.
I was tall, but I was skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it took. And again, we'll go back to Jimmy Prophet, the guy you don't like too much.
I didn't say those words again. He's saying things. Stop putting words in my mouth. I didn't say these words.
So Jeremy Prophet, like, he was always motivating me, like telling me, hey, you got to get to the gym all the time,
Yeah.
Eat. I was eating, but I wasn't eating like
he is a specimen of a body of a man like that.
Again, he's been like so big in terms of like motivation, not just in wrestling, but in life, period, for me. Like, we've had so many road trips together. Like, I would say it's almost defined my life. My experiences with Jeremy. One of the best friends, easily, if not my best friend.
There you go. So,
yeah, it hurts when you don't like him. It does.
Again, did I say these words?
I don't know. I just feel like, you're like, oh, we shouldn't talk about something like that, or don't talk about
I don't want to talk about there's issues out there right now. I don't want to talk about this on my show. That's all I said. Okay. But I have no issue about that man. I don't.
And I can understand.
He never did anything to me. What the fuck was this,
That's good. I'm glad.
I
hope one day you guys can work together.
I hope yeah, for sure. That's not a problem with me. But it's like, I don't know him. So why would I say crap about him? I don't know him. Good. So don't say I don't hate the guy I don't like. I don't know him. You don't like him.
Like I owe him so much.
There you
Because
go.
again, like I'm wrestling because of him right now to this day. I got to where I am in life to this day because of him. I have the physique that I have because
Okay,
of
so
him.
why is he not on Pandemonium?
He's not on Pandemonium because it hasn't worked out yet.
Okay,
But there was talks.
awesome.
So maybe one day it
You
could
will,
happen.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, everything comes in time. Like I wasn't on every show right away. I wasn't on the first Showcase Sunday, Torch Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the second one.
But you were somewhere else on the first show. You were somewhere else.
No, I just the timing didn't work or something. You know, like not everything happens. Everything happens for a reason, and just it didn't happen at that point in time. It just didn't work.
No, I think your friend Jeremy. He has great things ahead of him.
Oh, like, and he's the best wrestler right now in Canada,
So there you go.
easily. So yeah, sky's the limit. Profit.
Oh yes, you were.
Yeah.
The black was it the Quebecois? Was it?
Black Quebecois.
Yeah, I don't want to say the word. That's why. You say
Like, that's the name of the tag team. I have the T-shirt.
You do?
Yeah, it's a great
they
shirt.
they were a great tag team.
They still are, I think.
Are they still tag team?
I hope they are. They should be.
I don't know. But
They
I'm
were
a
great
Maniacal
tag.
Moretas guy. I like Maniacal Moretas. I got his face paint tattooed on my arm. Like I'm biased when it comes to the Maniacal one.
I would like Mikey, but he said I wasn't worth $20, so
He
that hurt.
said
That
that?
hurt. That hurt a lot when he said that.
Well, I didn't know he said such a thing like that. So
You know,
you're not worth $20.
that's what he said.
You're worth at
Sadly.
least 40. Jesus.
I think I'm worth much more than that.
No, you're a star. Well, I'm gonna call him up and say, "What the fuck's your problem, dude? Why do you say these things?"
You know, everyone's entitled to the wrong opinion. So
Where'd you hear that from? From somebody else, I bet.
from someone unfortunately passed away, yes.
Okay, so it's not true.
Well, I believe what he said though. So I don't know.
No, I don't think he said that. 'Cause, I no. See, you're close with Prophet. I'm close with Mikey, and I don't think
It wasn't Prophet who told me this story.
My Prophet's not the one who passed away.
No, it wasn't. No.
So I'm talking about somebody who told you the story, but I don't think so that would come out of that man's mouth for anybody because he supports and loves. He's maniacal in the ring, but backstage he's the nicest guy. Like I think he wants to see everybody grow, and for you, I don't think he would ever see that about you.
I thought so, but then I believed, unfortunately, the person that passed away.
Oh well, I'm gonna have to get you guys in the same room. We're gonna have to clear that up because I ain't gonna live with my life for this.
We
No,
actually
we'll-
had a match, and like we kind of aired it out. Like he apologized for it.
Oh, you admitted he said it?
Yeah.
Well, shit, Mikey, I was trying to defend you and you fucked me over. Okay, there you go. So there you go.
Like like I forgive him for it, but I don't forget.
You shouldn't.
So
You shouldn't. All right, last thing. You ready, sir? You want to show the that camera right there?
this
you,
camera right
You
here.
want to shoot a promo? You could, and I want you to also to share your socials and where they could find the Genesis on social media and to follow.
So first off, on X or Twitter, however you want to call it, at North Genesis, you can check me out. You can find Ringside Report at Ringside Report, which I'm on every Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern on YouTube with Dave Simon. We're talking about WWE. We're talking about AEW. We're talking about what I do when I defend the Project X Heavyweight Championship, when I'm wrestling for Torture Chamber, Pro Wrestling, Pandemonium. This Friday, 7:30 p.m. bell time, I and Yama are going for the Canadian Tag Team Championships. Fear the Beard. You don't know our violence, but you will this Friday when we take the Canadian Tag Team titles from you. It is the beginning of the end of your reign.
You get there? Oh, fuck, I got scared for a second.
Yeah, I get a little, emotional
like
when I
it.
talk about stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Sir, producer guy, camera on me, please. Anything else you want to say?
Check out all the other matches. Get ready for one of the best Quebec wrestling matches you're going to see this year. Wilson Colas versus Marty Scurll for the British Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship. I've wrestled Marty Scurll. I've wrestled Wilson Colas. This will easily be one of the best matches you see without question. You can't miss this match.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. Can you put up the Torture Chamber poster up? If you guys are interested, of becoming a pro wrestler here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, please don't hesitate. The best school in Canada, period, is the shirt I'm wearing right now. It's Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling Dojo here in Montreal, Quebec. Genesis is one of the coaches, but the main coach is the Mastodon, Drew Onyx. Again, if you want to learn your fundamentals, you want to hit the mat, you want to become the pro wrestling sensation here in Montreal, go to the Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling Dojo, and you're going to learn everything from these masters of the ring. Honestly, best school out there. I got to give it 100% here on After the Slam. Thank you, sir. You know who I have on my next episode?
I hope Jessica Black. Like, she's one of the best women's wrestlers, like, I think, in Quebec. So you should have her on.
I got Paulo Triassi on my show.
He's all right.
So
too.
I got so like right after Pandemonium, he might be the new champion or the champ, or he still will be the cruiserweight champion. But I mean, he's either or. I got one of them, him on the show, coming on After the Slam.
He'll always be in your blood.
He'll always be in the blood right
There you
there.
go.
That's one. But also next week, I have the owner of Pit Fight Wrestling, Sammy Miami's going to be here, wearing his mask and his whole gimmick and everything. Because I got that going on. We're going to promote Pit Fight Wrestling because I am lead commentator of Pit Fight Wrestling. I am your favorite wrestler's non-wrestler who wants to be a wrestler's wrestler. Okay? That will be me. I don't know what the hell I just said.
You're very, very confident. That's good to hear.
There you go. But I got the owner of Pit Fight Wrestling. Pretty soon when I asked Drew Onyx to come here. Actually, I want the whole Torture Chamber family to come here. We'll have a Torture
Did you
Chamber.
have Drew already?
Yeah, but in the Torture Chamber, I want him here on the couch.
Okay.
This is what you call the red
You brought everything here to Torture Chamber.
Yes, sir.
My goodness, that's amazing that you did that.
Yeah,
Like,
why?
that's a lot of
And
work.
I had my producer there and everything.
Wow.
Did you see Torture Drew's episode?
Yeah, I saw it, but I thought maybe you guys did like a green screen kind of thing.
Green screen.
No.
I was in the ring sitting down on the comfy chair.
Wow.
Yeah, I brought all this there.
That's amazing that you guys went.
I'm
with all
committed.
this is a lot of gear, by the way. I don't know if everyone can see this. Like, this is a lot of gear you guys have.
Yeah, but this is what I, I did a studio thing. I went to my first episode. I went to a podcast studio.
Okay.
And I looked at everything they had. I'm like, I'm not spending $1,500 for one episode. I'm like, I'll do this myself. Screw this. And I bought everything.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I did. After the Slam is committed, my friend.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Again, guys, like and subscribe the YouTube channel. We finally have a Facebook page. I'm on Instagram. I'm on the pitfightwrestling.mtl.com website. What else am I on? I'm on the Torture Chamber website as well as their lead podcaster. Okay. So there you go. Because I will interview practically all you guys of Torture Chamber pretty soon. Paulo Trias is coming, And then
No, that's good. I mean, you should promote your blood. Always.
Kevin Bryan, I'm going to invite you because I do find you and the Worst are the best tag team ever.
Overrated.
Shit. And honestly, Mr. Johnny Nor Genesis, I had a pleasure having you on the show. I'm going to have you again on the
This
show.
went by too fast. Like, what happened? This is 2 hours, you said? I thought like it felt like 5 minutes almost.
It's crazy, right?
2 hours? Really? Yeah. It really felt like it was like nothing. Like,
Everybody that comes to this show feels like it's done really fast. I don't know if it's my fault. I'm not that good or like.
No, I think it's just you have such a good time. And it's just like, wow, why do we have to stop?
Yeah,
just
I
keep
know.
going
Well,
with it.
Spotify will cut my freaking my audio after that.
Oh, really?
2 hours and a half. Yeah.
Wow.
So I just want to be polite. Yeah. Well, listen, I don't want to pay those extra fees.
Well, it has been an honor to be here, a privilege. Thank you.
Whoa. Honor and privilege for me because you're a legend, 23-year vet, sir. You took time out of your day to come to see me.
I got the gym in, don't worry. Like,
And the
I still have my day. Like,
you got the protein shake, you still got your.
well, that's more water now. The protein was gone a while back. It went
Okay.
all in your toilet afterwards. Don't worry, it'll survive. It'll survive. Don't go in there, but it'll survive.
Okay, I didn't know
You
were
should have
there.
seen in the ring one time. Ooh, that was rough.
You did something that you weren't supposed to, weren't you?
I'll say one time I was in a match, Survivor Series, because we were doing a Survivor Series like pretty much elimination throughout the show kind of thing. So I had wrestled 3 times on this show, but I didn't realize this at first. So I had like 2 protein shakes before the main event because we did a Survivor Series match. Actually, I was in the pre-show first, right? So I had a singles match, so protein shake. And then I had a Survivor Series match. I'm like, okay, cool. And then, because you won the Survivor Series match, you have to be in the last match. All the winners go in the last match. And I had 2 protein shakes at this point.
Was it smelly?
I would say like my stomach was pretty rough. I would say going into this, and just on the entrance alone, I felt like, oh crap. And then it just on the entrance. No, nothing like came out, but the sound.
Okay, you farted. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah. It was not fun.
I thought you shat yourself.
It was not. I'm very lucky. Never soiled myself. Never crapped myself. That's never happened, thankfully. But I definitely farted so bad that, like, on the entrance, like, my partners smelled it. Paulie Platinum, great wrestler, by the way. He went right in my face and like, I know it was you. And I'm just like, I'm trying not to smile because I'm not a guy that smiles too much in the ring. You know, I try to be serious.
You're a serious
and
guy.
I'm using my hair as much as possible just to hide away because I know he's like so mad. He's right in my face. He's so mad. And I think, well, I just on the entrance to crop dusted. I just said the fans will be all right. We get time to the match. I guess because I had baggy pants at the time. And I think it made
with the skulls and stuff.
No, it wasn't even that. It was more like, you know, like Sabu pants, like,
Yeah.
you know, like Soa has.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that kind of thing, but it was very baggy. So I think maybe it sits in there more because it's so baggy and there's just a little bit's coming out in terms of the air. And as the match is going on, Sylvain Grenier's in the corner. He's wrestling against us. And he goes, whoa, this is like probably a good 2 minutes after. Like,
you should have just went, let it out, you know.
if I would have went like that, probably
would have cleared the air fast.
Oh, it would have cleared out the whole arena actually, probably pretty fast. I'm sure. Like, it
protein
smelled
shake is this?
pretty bad. This was a good, like, when I was taking like 7 types of creatine with my protein shake. So yeah, this is pretty like isomass was what it was at the time. Yeah. This was my second one, by the way, of the day because I had 2 matches, right?
Yeah.
So, and I figured I wasn't wrestling. So I remember I only had a little bit of the first one, and then I had all of them. I had that, finished it, and then the whole one because I figured they'd have that match, whatever, the next show. Nope, because this was before where they put the card, right? Back then they didn't always put the card up all the time. Unless you saw the computer screen that they had, you didn't see the card. They didn't always write it up on the wall. So I only found out like a little bit before. I had actually gotten changed and like, oh crap, I gotta go wrestle again.
Thank God you didn't crap.
Thankfully, you know, the bathroom afterwards was kind of rough. But
we're ending the show on this.
Oh yeah. Man, I've told this story many times to students and scarred them all this, but you know, they feel better afterwards because you know they realize, okay, like if he went through that, like I'm not going to be so bad.
It's one wrestler on Thursday. His name is Freddie Crow. He does all this hardcore deathmatch stuff. Okay. I told him, dude, go get some food. It's like I can't eat before my match.
You shouldn't.
He's like, I'm like, why? He's like, can't eat before my match.
Right.
I'm like, why? And he's like, I shit.
Yeah.
In my pants.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's smooth like this. He told me this. It's like, I shit in my pants. I'm like, well, let's eat later. And I walked away. You know, so that was the thing.
I always worry about that, right? So that's why, like, during like right before a match or something, like there's usually hours before I eat. I drink water a lot. Maybe I'll have like a protein bar, but that's it. Like I'm very light in terms of what I eat. Afterwards, I'll go nuts. You know, it's fine. It's my cheat day now, pretty much.
Yeah, you did your thing.
And that was the problem with this because I'm like, oh, I'm good now. I can have whatever I want. You know, like good. Well, it was almost.
You got to go back out there.
It was almost all over the ring. Thankfully, it stayed in, but just the gas came out.
You let out the north, so it's good.
All the way up north. Yes.
Okay. Cut. Thank you, everyone, for watching After the Slam. I don't know what episode this is. He is Johnny North Genesis. Catch him this Friday for the Canadian Tag Team Championship match.
Torch Chamber Pro Wrestling.
Torch Chamber Pro Wrestling. Pandemonium 4. We'll see you next week with the owner of PFW, Sammy Miami. And then the week later after that, June 7th, I got Paulo Triassi and more superstars coming.
And also check out Ringside Report, 10 p.m. Eastern on YouTube.
Ringside Report, 10 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Nowhere else? Just YouTube?
On YouTube. I think it's also on Facebook. I think it's also on Twitch. I think it's also on Kick. You can also check out the podcast version as well on Spotify.
There you go. Ringside Report, ladies and gentlemen. This man is on it. They talk
with Dave Simon.
With Dave Simon. And they talk wrestling.
And we'll probably talk about what happens at Pandemonium.
Really?
Afterwards. Yeah. Well, it won't be this because I'll be wrestling, right? So not this Friday.
The one after.
The one after. We'll talk.
Tell Simon if he needs a co-host, I'll pop in to take your place.
You could try
because these guns matter, huh?
I'm cool with a 3-man group. We've done a 3-man group.
I'll just replace. Oh, I'm working now. I'm at the show with you. I can't even go. All right, it's what it is.
He'll probably watch the show too. I think he's coming as well to watch the show.
Okay, good. Tell him to buy a ticket.
He is buying a ticket. His family's buying a ticket.
There you go. It's mine too. Okay, because if I'm gonna, anyways, what is it?
Everyone buy their tickets now.
Let's go. Paradox Theater this Friday. Freaking Pandemonium 4, Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling Dojo. We'll see you next Sunday on After the Slam. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
Friday, May 29th, 2026, Torture Chamber Pro and Warrior Buds present Pandemonium 4 from the Theater Paradox with 4 championship matches and 5 exciting bouts. The British Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship is on the line when the Haitian sensation Wilson Collas defends against the villain Marty Scurll. The AIWF World TV Championship is on the line when the champion, the son of the butcher, Soa Amin, defends against the lumberjack Loic Bouchard. Canadian Tag Team Championship Gold is up for grabs when Derek Butler and Alexander Cable defend against Damage Incorporated. Witness history as we crown a new AIWF Canadian Junior Heavyweight Champion as Paulo Triassi, Buddy Jacobs, Jimmy Woods, and Brad Alexis vie for the gold. And in exciting heavyweight action, it's the Beast King Frankie the Mobster versus Bjorn Hawken. Don't miss this incredible evening of pro wrestling action Friday, May 29th at the Theater Paradox, 5959 Boulevard, Montreal. Tickets $30 general admission, pre-sale $35 at the door. Doors open at 6:30, first bell at 7:30. It's Pandemonium.